Recall, review, ramble, Gallus.
Do you use OneCloud?
I have no idea what that is.
You don't use OneCloud? I fucking love OneCloud. It's a storage for files as we use it. CGC, it's fucking class.
I have.
There's a spelling, you haven't even edited the spelling mistake, man. What the hell? That's the first slide.
All I put all of my effort into copy and pasting Jack and Jill the poem to read.
Oh, I forgot it's a poem.
How did you forget the origin of Jack and Jill? What did you think Jack and Jill was?
I was thinking more along the lines of Jekyll and Hyde.
What if Jack and Jill was Jekyll and... Oh man.
Because Jekyll and Hyde is that one guy, isn't it? With a split personality.
So what if Jill was never real?
Well, Jill is Jack. Actor-wise.
What if Jack's not real?
Well, if Jack was Jill, maybe Jack never existed.
I think that's the most interesting Jekyll and Hyde for Jack and Jill, the film.
Long as it's Jill.
Yeah, because obviously you'd expect, it's Jack, because he has the character growth through realising to like his sister. But what if Jill is just fucking nuts?
I mean, she acts it. She's not exactly the sanest in the film.
In the part where she spins the wheel and it clunks her in the heat, that's her moment.
And she's super strong for how she
murders Al Pacino.
Yeah.
I'm sure Al Pacino's always wanted to be killed by Jill.
Hairy woman.
She's very hairy. Anyway, welcome to this podcast about the film Jack and Jill from a year that I can't remember.
2011.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get a note on that later. I'll probably have the exact date and then the history of what happened on that day.
I can tell you, I think it was 70 million they spent on it or something like that. It made about 140 or something like that. Around those.
That seems fair.
Though, I don't know if they spend 70. I think the
paying Al Pacino.
True. Isn't that the whole shtick with Sandler films? They always say, I don't know how true it is, I don't know if you know more, where he just pays his friends to do films and go to really nice places.
Yes.
Because it really showed in this film.
It's just glorified holidays.
Cruise ships, basketball games.
I don't know the friend he pays him, he plays two roles.
True, is it?
He plays Jack and Jill. Did he give himself, did he get more money for that? Did he get two people's salaries?
Possibly.
Technically he plays three because he plays Jack being Jill in Universe.
Sure.
God, it's a...
Yeah, so no, because it wouldn't be... No, that wouldn't be credited though, surely.
No.
Jill as Jack, Jack as Jill as Jack.
Adam Sandler again. Just all the credits or something. I think this film could have been funnier, is if the joke was everyone was played by Adam Sandler, except for Actually, no, even Al Pacino
was Adam Sandler, with a beard on or something.
Anyway, I've got a poem to read to you.
Listen.
When was the last time you heard this poem?
I don't know. Probably not since my mum sung that song when I was 7.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Now that's where I thought the poem ended. But there's another verse. Up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper, and went to bed, mend his head with vinegar and brown paper.
Brown paper?
I said caper wrong, so I had to rhyme paper with.
They know what caper means. Oh, manage.
Yeah. And I said capper, so I was like, I'm just going to have to double down with this immense pronunciation and play it off as like an accent thing. Because surely I've never said the word caper or paper in the podcast's backlog.
True, I can't imagine.
I re-listened to a bit of an old podcast the other day. I was at work and I was needing to kill time for 15 minutes, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pick a random one and see what me and Josh were talking about 2 years ago in May.
I sometimes look at the old ones as well and I'm like...
Funny.
Yeah.
Like, click on this one and we'll talk about The Wicker Tree. The third Wicker Man movie. And we somehow turned The Wicker Tree's fourth film that was pitched into Avengers Endgame, which had scenes where 80-year-old actors from the first one fought Christopher Lee. You familiar with The Wicker Man?
No, I've been meaning to watch it, but...
Brilliant film. Essentially,
the first one as well.
Bunch of evil gods. They sacrificed a bunch of evil gods, and I thought it'd be really funny.
It's Scotland, it's not?
No, well, the first one is at least. I thought it'd be really funny if they basically confirmed that they were actually right to be sacrificing, and all of these gods do exist, and they're all played by the same actor, Christopher Lee. But Jack and Jill could have been all Adam Sandler, and arguably gods. I think Jack is a god.
Maybe onto something. Everything always seems to go right for him, to be fair. I mean, it's always like ending that he seems to like, so.
Well, that's because he's Adam Sandler and he can't lose. I mean, we've seen Click.
Mm-hmm,
Everything has to go right, and normally it was all a dream. Hence, Jill isn't real or Jack isn't real. God,
I can't believe that ending, man.
To Click.
I figured that. It just clicked in my head again.
He's got a formula, and he sticks by it.
Mm-hmm.
And that formula is jokes that don't make any sense to the plot, no plot, and we all live happily after. Whilst also going on a bunch of expensive holidays.
Yeah,
anyway, we pitched a scene. So The Wicker Man was remade in 2006 with Nicolas Cage, but Americanized. So we pitched that the Avengers Endgame moment when, like, what was it? The on your left, when like the Falcon flies out, is actually just Nicolas Cage and a bunch of bees, because, oh no, not the bees, on a motorbike, comes out to save the day. And I was like, man,
what film's that from?
Same, The Wicker Man.
Is it on No Not the Bees?
2006. The Wicker Man 1973 is one of my favourite
Oh, that's
films
a
ever made.
remake.
The American
Yes.
remake with Nicolas Cage is one of my favourite films for all of the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking funny. And also, it's most known for a scene where like he pulls bees out of a mask and CGI bees flying. It's like, oh no, not the bees. That's a deleted scene. It's not even in the fucking film. Me and Josh were watching it. We're like, oh, he's going to say the line. It just cuts past that, and I was like, huh? Oh, that's a deleted. That's never been in the movie. Anyway, yes. How can we, like, because trying to fix all right to bad movies is one of my favourite things to do. How can we take Jack and Jill, the movie that is bad to all right, to the worst movie ever? That's the kind of range of Jack and Jill, the movie, and make it better.
I honestly thought the movie was like a 3 out of 5. I just thought it was better than I would say it's better than Click.
I think it just, see, Click had,
And I think it's because I went into it with such low expectations. It has a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics, but that's the Rotten Tomatoes critics.
True.
So it's like, there wasn't really worth very much to me. But it was heralded as like terrible. When I watched it, I went into it expecting to be fucking bored, for it to be
you're not
dog
going to be
shit.
bored. There's too much happening.
I expected to hate it, and I actually came out and I was like, man, that actually wasn't a bad use of my time. I'll never rewatch it.
No.
I don't think everybody watch an Adam Sandler film twice.
No.
But I actually quite thought it was
I'm proud
alright.
of you. You're the first person in the history of planet Earth to say that about this film. Like that, like Adam Sandler's formula also basically just means that there's no plot and just a bunch of jokes. And that the biggest issue I have with Jack and Jill is I don't like any of the jokes.
I actually found myself.
I like the Al Pacino stuff.
I found a few of them funny. There's one that's there. Trying now. I quite like the homeless man when the table got off. I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave now.
I've got him obviously a scene by scene breakdown, which will come in like too long after we just small talk crap for a bit. I think I made a note every time I found a joke funny. There's one where like the kid who just like sellotapes shit to himself.
Yeah, that was.
Sellotapes like the salt thing to his head. His dad just yanks
There's a
him like
lobster
that.
on his back.
Yeah, I think I found one of those bits funny, and I can't remember what one it is. I didn't find any of the shit related jokes funny, and there are more than is in Click. And Click has an egregious fart gag, and this one has a woman shit herself.
I forgot the Click fart gag.
It's the only part. But it's my pitch for making Jack and Jill a better film. It's right here.
No.
We need to incorporate the poem Jack and Jill. We need a scene where Jack and Jill go up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack falls down, breaks his crown, and Jill tumbles. I'm surprised at seeing the montage of Jill doing shit. She didn't want to recreate the poem, just for like, I want to go on a game show, I want to do, I can't remember all this.
It was like a cruise or something, or like a basketball game or some shit.
Yeah, the NBA thing, whatever it was. Like, she had a long list of things she wanted to do. Why was going up a hill to fetch a pail of water not on her list?
That would have been a pretty good gag.
Because it would have... They're called Jack and Jill, because I guess twins. What if it was Hansel and Gretel and they went into the woods, and instead of being like burned by like an evil witch, it was Al Pacino, who I almost called Al Capone. One of our lecturers the other day had a Freudian slip.
Rudy and Sly.
They were talking about Hitchcock, Alfred Hitchcock. Everyone's favourite. He's a pretty good director, he's got some strong films.
I can't even name a single of his films.
Psycho.
Oh, Psycho. Oh, so
North
old
by
films.
Northwest, The Birds.
Oh, that Birds.
Yeah. Rope, one of my favourite ones of his. Like, he's got a bunch of really critically acclaimed Rear Window and good films. He's one of the most influential directors of all time. But he was also an old man in like the 50s. He did not treat women well.
Probably didn't treat anybody other than white men, and even then
himself.
Yes, well.
And she was talking about him, and she recently done a slide about his love for casting blonde women with blue eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we then go for a lunch break. We come back, and she was talking about books about Alfred Hitchcock. Then she's like, right, now back to Hitler, and then gets on with it. Like, she didn't just say Hitler. And then she's like, oh, I just said Hitler. Like, she just accidentally called Hitchcock Hitler. And I mean, favouring women with blonde hair, blue eyes, like, I don't know what you're trying to hint at here. Hitchcock made his name in 1940 odd, like...
Where is he from? Is he from Europe?
From Britain.
He's from Britain?
He moved to America to start his... Like, he had maybe 10 years of making films in Britain. Did really well. And then, do what you do, you moved to the States. Didn't do so well, but then started basically becoming the director of all time.
Who do you think is... Oh, that could be a discussion for a different day.
Who is the director of all time? Just
or even like top three. I know very little directors, so I don't really look into. I don't like the films, but the top three I always think of Stanley Kubrick.
Yes, Kubrick is up
really
there.
up there. I always think Sergio Leone.
Is that?
I think that's his name. He did the Dollars trilogy, Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Yeah. The musician, he did that. Ennio Morricone did the music for it. I always remember them too. I think they're really good. And then I think the third, I think it'd be like, I don't know. If a lot of folks say Quentin. Quentin's good, but I don't think he's top three.
No.
I don't know if he's as influential as folk try and portray him.
Scorsese's an easy.
Scorsese, he did Raging Bull, did he not?
Raging Bull,
Taxi Driver,
Goodfellas, Casino.
He didn't do Scarface. Who did Scarface again? Oh, De Niro. No, De Niro's the actor.
Yeah.
He did Scarface.
Who did Scarface?
I'm thinking that. Or was it? Who the fuck did Scarface? Was it Scorsese?
Oh. Scarface. I mean, Al Pacino, of course, the man himself.
Brian De Palma, I'd even.
Is it?
Yeah, directed by.
Where can I access information on that man?
Probably IMDb and then click on his wee thing.
I trust Wikipedia more. Because Wikipedia is where all information should be sourced from.
I think Wikipedia is honestly a relatively good source of information. Yeah. A lot of folks are like, oh, it's so bad.
And see if you say something that's not true from Wikipedia, at least it's funny as fuck.
Oh.
Where we go.
Oh, no, man. It'll probably be the bomb. I think they used to do the bomb.
Did the Untouchables, the Al Capone? He did Mission Impossible, the first one.
He did the first Mission Impossible.
Fuck yeah. I watched that the other day.
That came out in what, 1996?
Brilliant film.
And Scarface was what, 1974?
Yeah. Carrie, he did a Stephen King adaptation of Carrie. I'll get his entire filmography up in a second. But yeah, Mission Impossible, you seen them?
No, never. I know of them. It's Sylvester Stallone and Mr. T, isn't it?
No, that's A-Team.
Oh, that's A-Team I'm thinking of. No, then I got them mixed up. No, it's not much. I got mixed up.
Phantom of Paradise, Carrie, Scarface in '83, Wise Guys, The Untouchables. Untouchables is a good movie. Domino
Raising Cain, is that not?
The Black. Yeah. Basically, he's got a few. I imagine all of his films are really fucking good, but
yeah,
you've not seen all. No one's seen it all. No one's seen fucking Snake Eyes or Casualties of War. Sounds good. What's the Wise Guys? I expected that, if I'm being honest. Danny DeVito.
But anyway, top three for me has to be Stanley Kubrick, Sergio Leone, and the fucking guy that did Taxi Driver now, I forgot. Scorsese.
I'll stick with Kubrick, I'll throw in Fincher. Fincher is responsible for the likes of Seven, Zodiac, Gone Girl.
I've been meaning to watch Seven.
That's
what I was going to watch. Oh, he's a Fight Club.
He's done a lot of just big hitters. The Killer came out a few years ago with, what's that lad's name? Michael Fassbender. And it's got like 17 Smith songs in it. It's brilliant.
don't know if we're actually to video talk is I've seen Michael Carpenter. Because we're talking about films, like, see when it comes to like genre, I think Michael Carpenter's Halloween.
John Carpenter, yeah.
Oh, not Michael Carpenter, John Carpenter.
What a guy.
I'm thinking of Michael Myers and fucking John Carpenter. John Carpenter for the Halloween, for the horror genre. I feel like
he did The Fog. He did another thing.
He didn't do The Thing, did he?
I think he did do The Thing.
The Thing.
He did They Live.
Oh, They Live. I need to see They Live.
He did They Live. A film that has an 8-minute fight sequence between Roddy Piper and a guy over sunglasses, and it's 8 minutes long, and it doesn't stop. It's brilliant. It's Mission Impossible quickly. It's my new film series that I'm watching with my father. So there's 8 Mission Impossible movies. Lidl's Aldi recently brought out a thing for Oktoberfest where it's 10 wheat beers for £25.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 sets of these, and the plan is to watch a Mission Impossible movie and have one of these with, and then have 2 left over to watch.
For a rainy day, or
probably something like Mission Impossible. But yeah, the first one, I sat down to watch it all night with a beer called Schneider. Schneider was quite nice. The issue with these beers is you're never going to get them again.
But that's fine.
Like,
there's nothing worse than that. That's like
no matter how nice it is. No, but you could easily access Prava. These are like exclusive.
I know, but it's still Prava's
have to go to Oktoberfest.
I've never seen Prava anywhere on the air.
Not in air, but like there's a little Prava 10th in Glasgow.
That's Glasgow.
That's still more accessible than going to Germany in Oktoberfest. Because that's the only other way you're going to. And just happening to stumble upon Schneider when you're there, that's the only other way to get this.
There's that German bar that I was looking at.
It's not going to. I mean, it might for the month of Oktoberfest or the spell of Oktoberfest. But yes, we're watching Mission Impossible 1 and I fell in love with it because the first 55 minutes are shot in and set in Prague, and it just became a game of. I've stood in that bridge. Josh White took that photo. Starapram is about a 2-minute walk through there. I swear to fuck, our hotel is just round the corner. Yeah, that's our hotel is maybe 2 minutes from here as well. Because there was one building that stood out to us because it was just your regular looking building, but it was painted bright pink. Like bright pink. And beside it was a big building made of just glass. Surprisingly, the luminous pink one stood out more than the glass one. But the glass one and the pink building are shown in the film, and our hotel was a minute, 2 minutes from there, and I was like, that's insane. So that's why Mission Impossible movies are good. But yeah, I'm giving you Fincher, I'm giving you Kubrick, and then who's modern? Who's a modern day filmmaker that I like? Who do I go to see films when they release? Aronofsky?
Never heard of him.
The Wrestler, Black Swan, Caught Stealing, The Whale.
I've never heard of him.
Requiem for a Dream.
Black Swan. What is that about again?
Ballet.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it. I think I've seen it when it was in thing.
Edgar Wright's always an answer, but he's kind of good directors. Modern. Google has all the answers, you see. Woman. Is there any women that direct? The answer to that's no. It's Edgar Wright.
Oh, fucking.
Jesus, Yorgos Lanthimos, not for me.
Never heard.
Chloe Zhao.
Never heard.
Bloodborne directors. Lars von Trier. I've heard of some of these. Greg Gerwig, up in Barbie. All the time. David Fincher. Did he do anything else that I forgot? The Social Network. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
I've been wanting to see that. That was in that fucking deal when we were in Asda for like £1 as well, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
They are. All the Fincher's movies are really, really good. He's a very, very strong director. Guillermo del Toro. I'm Paul Thomas Anderson. Nolan, nah.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Not big on Nolan.
Is he not an actor?
No.
Who am I thinking of that did the Doctor and Django?
Not seen it.
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
The Nazi.
Hans Landa.
Hans Landa.
Hans Landa.
I don't know why I thought he was Christopher Nolan.
It's not Nolan. What a side tangent. Jack and Jill. I think that surely has to count.
Yeah, I don't think we can do another introduction
surely
again,
counts
right?
Intro to podcast, small talk, how you've been, etc., what you've been up to, so opening thoughts on that. Surely that counts.
We need to
that
just
sick.
yeah.
But
We can't.
Oh, there's so much good stuff I'm going to hide from you because I'm going to surprise you. What have you been up to?
Not a lot. I mean, you see me not that long ago.
They don't know that.
That's it. So,
Never looked into a lens from this side. Interesting.
but not very much. Was in a rush to watch Jack and Jill. Finished it as of like an hour and a half ago on the bus.
That's where that movie belongs. That movie belongs being
On the
watched
back of
outside
number
our
3.
Raddies, in the back of the number 3, aye.
And it'll be left there.
Forever, ideally. Whilst I was emailing professional wrestlers on my bus ride in. Last night, actually, fuck it, there's no limit to time.
No.
I'm going to tell you about my entire day yesterday.
Go on.
Uni. I meant to be having a meeting in our groups where we would meet and pitch ideas for the film we have to make. And then next week we go to one of our lecturers, whatever one it is we get randomly given, to pitch it and talk about it with them. Well, uni went on strike yesterday as well as it is today, so we decided we don't have to have our meeting in uni. We could take it to the pub. And the ideas are better alcohol. And one of them was explained, and I was like, no.
Oh.
Willy Wassels.
Oh, no, you're talking.
Willy Wassels on a Monday at 2 PM.
That's like prime time.
Yeah.
Aside from the weekend.
Very busy. The food bit was very busy.
Oh, wow.
The bar was reasonably busy with pensioners. I'm pretty sure it was a school holiday yesterday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The September weekend.
The September weekend was last week, I think.
Last Friday.
Yes.
Because it lines up with the races. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Does it? I'm not sure.
Because the Glasgow one's this week.
Yes.
But the Ayrshire one's
Oh,
last
aye.
week slash.
Aye, no,
Monday.
is it the aye? My heat.
Because I didn't run over any kids and I drove past Belmont Academy at lunchtime. So
Oh, okay.
it's the best way to know.
Oh, no, I can tell you.
There's a kid in the way, I'll hit it. Get off the road. And I won't hit an old lady, but a child. Especially if they're a prick. Like raving Belmont stalls or whatever. Anyway, so we're in Wassels, and immediately we get the drinks in, and we sit down, we have a little meeting. Daniel comes in at 4. We've decided our 2 main ideas: professional wrestler Ravy Davey and Mauchline. Conceptually, you familiar with like Mauchline's greatest export? Curling stones.
Aye, for the either.
Every curling stone ever used in the Olympics was made in Mauchline.
No,
I think that's fucking funny.
it's wild. It's a bit crazy.
Because we've been to Mauchline.
And it was shit.
And
Oh, it was alright.
I remember there being 2 things in Mauchline. A bit where the bus will always cause an obstruction, like a junction that the bus cannot turn without ruining the entire flow of cars, and Robert Burns' house. Is it? I remember we went and an old lady took us around.
Aye, with the fucking... And we got
Cutlery.
a bookmark or something from
we
it.
got a bookmark that was cutlery that we picked up over the display. Like, it's like little bits of memory I have of Mauchline sporadically, and that's... There was an old lady, and she made like old lady jokes at us. I think that was a different old lady that made old lady jokes at us at the bus stop. What a time to be alive, essentially. And so I've had my Guinness, I've had a Cools, and then I go up to Danny and I'm like, right, just do my classic, take your pick. And he's like, we're doing Foster's and John Smith's for £2.70. And I was like, that's not an incentive to have Foster's
you
or
could be
John Smith's.
£1.10 and you wouldn't buy it.
And I asked the question, does that mean you're finally getting rid of them? And he was like, no. I was like, oh, you'll just put them down to that price because they're shite. And he's like, okay, yeah, John Smith. And I was like, you don't have to. So I had a John Smith's. Which is a grim fate. Anyway, then I'm walking back up the road to get the bus, and I pass Ben, worker of the Twadugs. This is the last week working the Twadugs. So that's that. That's it. I'll need one last penis Guinness before he goes. And he headed into the Twadugs, so he was working that night. So I messaged Josh and I was like, you about the night? He was like, aye. And I was like, set him up. He was like, sure. What's on? And I was like, fuck knows.
Find out.
We went to see The Long Walk.
Oh, that's getting good reviews, is it now?
It's very good.
Is it very good?
It's very good. We watched this movie. Josh White is not good with gore. So watching Josh
Is it
White...
gory?
Every 10 minutes, yeah. A lot of blood. Every now and again, you'd have Josh White like, using his water bottle to blur the screen. And I was like, Josh, I respect you so much. You've never been good for Silence of the Lambs. Josh White.
You've seen that with pictures?
No,
Josh White. You watched it?
Myself, Josh, and Callum watched it. And watching Josh White avert his attention from all the gore in Silence of the Lambs.
Isn't that like a 1970 film?
There is no gore in Silence of the Lambs.
I was going to say,
but the film is so...
Isn't that about a guy in a jail manipulating a woman?
It's about cannibals as well. He does get out at a certain point.
Does he?
Yeah. There's some
I've just seen them talk
There's
between
some pretty graphic stuff in there, in the sense that it keeps making you think. The way the film is filmed and the sound design keeps making you think it's about to cut to some heinous shit. They didn't have the budget for that, so it never does. But Josh, every time he thought about that, would do that. I mean, Callum, just watching it, just cut to like a flower. And like, anyway. Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed The Long Walk, and we spent the... You're familiar with the premise of it?
It's about a load of people that are stuck walking and they can't stop or else, and it's like a time limit or something. They have to go so far.
It's just last man standing.
Last man standing. And there's a cash bonus, isn't it? A cash prize.
Cash prize, yeah. And it's just the relationships between the characters is very well done. And me and Josh, I think we sat beside each other the entire time, just waiting for the credits to roll, so we could both just say the line, "Well, you've got to finish the greening." How many greenings would that be though? And I'm trying to do the math.
Does it say how many miles he walked?
Yes. And for when you watch it, I'm not going to tell you, but we were just trying to figure out how many. So we went to the Twat Dogs afterwards to get our penis Guinness, say bye to bed, and to try and calculate in depth how many greenings that would be.
The long greening.
And then I've tried to think, would I rather do that or walk Death Valley and Prestwick again? And it was like...
It's Death Valley. Oh, is that the fucking golf course one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
That stretch of land that just doesn't
stop. And it is really dark. There's not a single source of light except from the stars in the sky.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pool of water.
How many times will we say Jack and Jill in this podcast? So, at the Edinburgh Fringe, or in general, there is an unfunny comedy thing that people do. It's like an improvisational game where they have to like tell a story using only one word at a time, passing between people. It's an awful game. It's not funny. Nor is Jack and Jill. So I suggest that we summarise the movie of Jack and Jill, each taking it in turns to say one word to try and form a coherent film review to kick us off.
Perfect.
Jack.
And
Jill.
When?
To
the
hell.
And
when
they
reunited.
They
argued
a lot
because
Jack
is
a
prick.
Big
time.
Full stop.
Does that count as a word? Okay, good first sentence. We've set the scene quite well for what the character relationships are. Feel free to kick us off.
Jill
is
very
fucking
annoying
and
is
sexy.
Big
personality.
Time.
Riot.
I
love.
Oh, shit. I forgot the words that you said in made up language. Is it Poogie? Panoogie or some shit?
I definitely have not tried to translate it.
Spoonuga Dougal.
I love Spoonuga Dougal as a current sentence, right? Jax. Narcissistic.
Selfish.
That's
all
his
personality
comes
from
he
is
somehow
married
to
a
beautiful
woman
again
as
always
with
Sandler.
He
is
fathering
some
adopted
kiddies
for
Al
Yeah.
Al.
Al, who's Al again? Oh, fucking Al Pacino. Al is
This is all one word. For some reason.
included
In
the
film.
and
Plays.
weird
Version.
of
Himself.
which
Is
maybe
the best. All one word.
character
He
is
ever.
played.
Right, now let's wrap this review up. You can understand why. Imagine being a paid audience in a room to see two comedians do that. There is no world where it's funny.
It's funny. No, it's just like wrap up.
It's like sometimes it creates funny moments when it works, but no, fuck that. Right, how to wrap up this through this one word fringe game? Cruise.
Jump rope.
Transgender.
Grapefruit.
Romance.
Deceit.
Fallout.
Reconciliation.
Fist fight. There's a dash in there. A hyphen, that's what it's called.
Is that a fist fight in it? Norm MacDonald.
Fart.
Poop.
Poopsie.
That's a good one. Cockatoo.
The
And
thank.
you.
I really hope you say thank fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, what a load of shit. Yeah, there's no like pre-production information on this film.
Nah, none. Just
I
kind of exists.
normally like finding out like how they made and why they made. This film is not smart enough for
No,
anyone to
it's-
have thought about how to
You
make
can
it.
probably just imagine in your head, like, fuck it, we need money.
I'm picturing Dennis Duggan, who I believe is the director, and Adam Sandler in a room, just kind of sit down being like, what if we fed her Mexican food and she shits herself?
Write that down.
The actual plot outline on IMDb, which might actually be better than what we just did. Actually, nothing's better than what we just did. Jack Sadelstein is a successful advertising executive in Los Angeles with a beautiful wife and kids. That's the first sentence. He dreads one event every year, the Thanksgiving visit of his fraternal twin sister, Jill. Jill's neediness and passive aggressiveness is maddening Jack to turn his normal tranquil life upside down. That could have been good. Oh, taglines for the movie.
A tagline?
Tagline.
It's obviously comedy.
His twin sister is coming for the holidays,
Oh, the tagline, sorry.
and it ain't pretty.
Oh, I get it.
Why have they referred to it as an it?
I least I talked about
The events.
yeah, but yeah, I think it's like the most like it's what you do. It's a Sandler tagline. It's what you expect.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
just look at that.
Mm-hmm.
November 11th, 2011. What were you doing?
I'd have been 7 years old, and you're still at school in November, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's kind of P2-ish.
Yeah.
P-ish.
So I was probably in a P2, probably like finger painting or some shit.
Anytime I ask you what you're doing at primary, you just say finger painting. Is that all you fucking did?
Oh, I
I finger
remember.
painted once
Oh,
in
I
my
remember
entire
being
primary
good.
career, and I painted a cat with a flower beside it, I think.
I just painted
and
my
the sun.
hand instead of going like that.
Mm.
But yeah, that's all I remember being good enough to like.
So
go
you
back
couldn't
on.
even finger paint, you just hand paint.
Yeah, just
I
like
remember
this-
everyone did like the peacock shit, where you did like that, made a peacock or something.
No, but I know how to make a foot on a condensated window really well.
Go on.
So you go like that.
Oh.
That's like the base of the foot, and then you get the curl, and then you use your finger to do the 5 toes. And you can make a really, really realistic foot by just.
When did you learn how to do that?
My sister told me.
Nice. How did she learn how to do that?
My mystery.
Just gonna try
Fucking
to
knowledge.
see how far I could go up the family tree to find out where this trick came from. What's the use of it?
It impressed me when I was like 6 and we were in a car or a window. Yeah, in 2011 I was probably impressed with the trick. I was like,
Early
man.
2011, so this was probably being filmed when you were being impressed.
Yeah, I
by
was probably like, oh. And at that time, Jack and Jill was being made in the theatrical process. And I was blown away by this foot on the window.
It's one of those bad ideas that shouldn't have been turned to film.
I mean, as long as it makes a profit, I suppose that's what they care for at the end of the day.
Well, it's Adam Sandler,
Makes
luckily.
profit.
Luckily, everyone's going to watch his crap and then be like, oh wait, that wasn't good. Already bought my ticket though, haven't I? Already gave him money. Right, Dennis Duggan.
I don't even know, is he just like Sandler's executive?
I'm only talking about Dennis Duggan as a director. Personal life.
Because I thought Sandler directed
He does
fully
direct some
all of
shit,
his films, but I didn't know he had like helpers.
In 1996, he directed Adam Sandler movie Happy Gilmore.
I couldn't get into Happy Gilmore. A lot of folks say it's the best.
It's alright.
I couldn't get into it.
In 1999, he directed Adam Sandler movie Big Daddy, of which he was nominated for the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Director. In 2007, he directed I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Adam Sandler movie, which was nominated with the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Director. In 2008, he directed Adam Sandler movie You Don't Mess with the Zohan. 2010, Grown Ups. 2011, Just Go With It, which is, I believe, Adam Sandler's best movie.
Never heard of it.
And Jack and Jill, both of which were nominated, both of which won. Oh wait, no, so he won the award that year for the worst director for Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill.
Because Just Go With It is relatively good. Grown Ups 2, that was him nominated for the worst director.
So he's an award-winning director, multi-award-winning director for being the worst.
For being shit.
Fair enough.
Steve Corrin, that's the man that wrote this piece of shit. If I was to tell you he wrote Saturday Night Live,
Yep.
Seinfeld, Veep. I'm assuming this is just bad American comedy.
Have you ever heard of Seinfeld?
That's not Friends.
Pretty much. It's American Friends, I think.
Bruce Almighty he wrote.
I thought it was really decent for some reason.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
And anyway, because Adam Sandler likes signing on all of his good friends, he also wrote Click. The more you know. Anyway, let's just skip to the play-by-play. Let's just talk about what happens in the movie and all of its terrible crimes against filmmaking, humanity, and the LGBTQI+ community. Then again, was that a real thing in 2011 filmmaking?
I'm not sure, but maybe not.
I don't think they gave a fuck.
Either.
Because it's funny. Anyway, we get the Columbia intro ident, obviously, in the Happy Madison one, the terrific pish, shite. And then it gets weird.
I didn't like this start. I think I skipped it by accident, trying to skip the intro of Columbia. And then I just left it. But I seen most of it and it was like, just weird, man. I didn't like it.
We get two twins, blonde girls, okay, blue eyes, etc. Then they are talking about how one twin tried to kill the other one in the womb. Then there's a couple of twins who are guys and they're like, he's just my bag of spare parts. Because the film's about twins liking each other or something. These America guys have a secret language which is just whale noises.
Yep.
Twats. Emos then make sounds at each other.
Yeah, two back-to-back secret language.
There's two women in summer dresses and one of them works at Hooters and one of them studied at Harvard.
Yeah.
The duality of women.
Mm-hmm.
Two twins just love each other. Then some curly-haired twins say that they're best friends.
Yeah.
And the other one's like, my boyfriend's my best friend. Basically, not only is it just a bunch of twins loving each other, it's diverse.
I just don't get it. I don't know why they
There's
had to.
fat, there's women, there's men, there's black,
Yeah, there's blacks,
white.
whites, but
It's diverse.
for what purpose?
To tell you about, because it's about twins.
But why do we need them? I know what twins are without being introduced by Adam Sandler.
Because they tell you the themes of the movie. Twins love each other, right?
Oh!
But also, no, it was bad. Did you get the ending?
The ending where she gets together with Felipe.
No. The ending when the twins come back. In the credits.
I don't know, I think I just... Is that a post-credit scene?
Yes.
You bastard. I stopped at the credits, I didn't...
Did you watch any of the credits?
No.
Okay, then
As soon as the credits
I have
came
to
on,
skip
I
you
think my
now.
bus stop was next, and I said, fuck it, I've seen the film. But no, I didn't know there was a post-credit scene.
I have to skip to this now.
Fucking life.
The twins from the story, the film just wraps. You know, Sandler shows Al Pacino the ad, and he says, "Bomb.
Oh yeah, I've seen that bit.
All copies must be destroyed,
burn it,
etc." The twins from the start then no longer feel like they're acting and feel like they're actually just really interacting with each other. Because that's the weird thing about the start, is it looked like they were acting. Whereas now they're just gonna interact. You know, it's like they joke about love, and the credits roll. One of them's like, I don't like mustaches, someone has 4 cakes. It's some old Scottish women who are just like bantering with each other, and I'm like, they're the ones I want to see. They just like, love it. Then we get 2 people, so one of these twins, which is one of the most fucked things in the film, is in this scene, where one of the twins says, I was dating this girl, didn't really like her, so sent a twin. They've been married for years, thinking he's me, so we just swap names. That's fucked.
That's really weird. That feels illegal. That sounds illegal.
Some folk have afros. They all dance to like Tricky. Sandler, Jack and Jill are then there dancing. Then everyone hugs, and we get footage of all the twins saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love my twin, I love my twin, I love my twin, I love my twin. Then the credits play. And as the credits are playing, more of this footage is up in like small screens by the side. Credits finish, film fades to black. Then there is a post-credit scene where one member of the twins, who has a belly, inflates it to a noticeably larger size. He then pantomimes using a pin and pops his stomach, deflating it to a normal size. Has no relation to the twins. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Sorry, I wrote these notes months ago, and seeing where this podcast is going to go is greatly amusing. But I'm going to get that end credit scene up for you, if you mind filling for some time.
Of course. We're going to cover. Do you want to talk about the start of the film?
I'll talk about the fuck you want.
I can remember it being... I forgot about that start because it's such a weird... I don't like it. I just like... I don't know. I don't think it was necessary at all.
No.
Like, because I didn't understand it. He just said, like, oh, the love and the spare parts and they come together. So yeah, that makes sense. Like, he explains it, but I don't think it was necessary.
Enjoy the quality that this video is, because it looks like it's been filmed from someone's television.
I also don't get why the character... Ugh.
So I used to be fatter, and so he would picture him way bigger. Like, so what would happen when we get together on Thanksgiving? He kind of gathered the family around, and
If this shit just goes on for 6 minutes.
This is me before Ultra Slim Fast, and this is me now. And everybody would laugh at him, and he'd go cry in the other room. I'm Larry, it's my brother Dave. We used to be triplets, but he ate the other one.
It's just not funny jokes. Where's the Scottish women? I like the Scottish women. Anyway, I like how they keep up diversity. Are you Scottish?
No.
Yes. Not Scottish. That's Scotland. Anyway, as you can see, the credits are just going on. Yeah, so the credits wrap, and then
Gotta get this pen.
nothing to do with the film. Nothing to do with the film whatsoever. Might have been funny. I don't know. We then get a montage of the twins, our twins,
Yeah, Jack and Jill.
as children.
Grown up.
The girl really likes hugging the guy and she farts a lot. That's basically my takeaway from it. She's got a pink bed and he's got a blue bed. She's got armpit hair. She's the worst. She cucks a hot guy out, like, because Sandler's meant to be hot. Because, you know, he wrote the script.
Yeah, it has to be.
The prick that wrote Click. So she just keeps cucking him out of relationships.
Yeah, with the tennis and all that shit.
You're a bitch. Like, I get that you like your brother twin an abnormal amount, but no, I get why he hates you.
Yep.
I get why he doesn't
The
want
film made her really unlikable.
Yeah.
It is
So, how am I rooting for anyone here? I'm rooting for Jack, even then, actually, no, I'm not. There's a Pepto-Bismol ad being shot, because Adam Sandler works as an advert maker director, which is a job that people have quite commonly in movies. I guess they've got all the equipment there.
True, actually, yeah. That's true, actually, that makes sense.
We've got a podcast about No Strings Attached coming out, and one of the characters in that works as an advert maker. He works as a writer on a show of making adverts. Like, okay, I guess it's easy comedy. It's making funny, just get adverts. Anyway, they might be losing Dunkin' Donuts because the Dunkin' Donuts boss wants Al Pacino to do an advert for the Dunkachino, because, you know, Al Pacino,
Dunkachino.
And Tim Meadows is his boss. Remember Tim Meadows?
No.
He's the headmaster in Mean Girls.
I've not seen Girls.
That's completely understandable. I've got 1 month to get Pacino. So Adam Sandler then downs a Pepto-Bismol and
I guess that was a joke as well, actually.
It's all a joke.
I never really clicked with it, but
it's all meant to be jokes. His colleague is close to being Jewish. He's atheist. That feels
there's so much weird like anti-Semitism jokes there at the start.
Sandler is Jewish and he puts it in most of his films.
Is he Jewish in real life?
Yeah. Anyway, Nick Swardson is Todd, that little prick who like hates chill. That lad. Saturday Night Live. Show me Saturday Night Live. But he's not a stand-up comedian.
Debatable.
He has been in like 8 Sandler movies. This is his first one. I think this was his first Sandler movie, but since then he's been on a further 5 or 6. Sure. I wonder what the filming was like if they filmed this alongside Jack and Just Go With It. Because he was in both.
I wonder. They couldn't have filmed at the same time, they must have done them back to back.
Yeah. It's not like it's a complicated script. It's not like they're trying. I got you, babe. I got you. A song we'll hear over and over again because they have like the licenses to like 5 songs, so they just play them over and over and over again. And I don't know what I prefer, films that play lots of songs or films that just play the same songs lots of times.
I just don't know, you say that. I think the variety makes it better.
Yeah,
it depends how good the songs are and how they use them.
The movie is. If it's just there for the sake of it, then no. If it's because the song has thematic link, sure, bring it back. If it's got a reason for being back. But this one just felt like they cheaped out on this and gave Katie Holmes some money. Sandler's sister was flying in at 4 in the morning, so Sandler has to get up at 3:30. How close do they live to the fucking airport? Why does he have to pick her up?
Because of all the baggage she brings.
Fair.
She brings you don't see them for the rest of the film.
Exactly, how's he to know that?
I don't know.
I'm assuming she does it often. But what, you get up at 3:30, how long does it take you roughly to, say 10 minutes to get to the car in a presentable state? 20-minute drive to the airport. And he was there waiting for her.
He must be fucking like what, 5?
No, she was there waiting for him, so he probably was late, he doesn't give a fuck, never mind, Sandler was late, damn right. His wife, no surprise, is hot. Tell Jill she has nice shoes. Just remember that. That's what Katie Holmes says to him. Tell Jill she has nice shoes. He's in the car. Said, she's got nice shoes. I like her shoes. I like her shoes. Kind of funny, I suppose. Who is Katie Holmes? Have you heard of her?
Nope.
Me neither. What's she been in? Dawson's Creek. Batman Begins, Bram's The Boy 2, Touched with Fire, Phone Booth, Wonder Boys, Ang Lee's The Ice Storm. Alright, so she's been in some stuff. It's the best I've got on Katie Holmes. Never gonna need to know who she is again. Unless this film was made with a very specific reason that involved Katie Holmes.
When was it?
We'll get to that in about 4 slides time, don't you worry. It's only 4 days, he's doing affirmations. Now this airport is empty, why? You'd think lots of people would be flying in to see people for Thanksgiving.
Maybe? I don't
Even
know.
at 4 in the morning, it's America. I imagine airports in America.
Yeah.
Because even Glasgow Airport is 24/7. Like it feels the same if you go to Glasgow Airport at 4 in the afternoon or 4 in the morning. It's equally as busy. People just have less energy.
That was a weird one. The airport was empty.
You got like, surely if they passed the spoons in the airport, because I'm just assuming there's spoons in the airport.
Probably.
You've seen like hundreds of people having a pint. That's what we do. That's what we do. You go to a pint before you get in the flight. It's one of the rules because that increases your chance. I refuse to drink on planes.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
It's because well, they're not going to be beer, etc. Like it's if you just go into like I don't know, Prague 3 hours, like it'll be like what spirit do you want or do you want a plastic cup with a little bit of a bottle of Budweiser poured in it or some shit. I'll have a pint at the end of the airport. That's rite of passage. You've got to before you get in the plane. Or Dublin when we were leaving Dublin, a pint of Guinness because you got to before you get in the plane. And we stood in a queue for like 40 minutes in Dublin's airport to try and get a pint.
Fuck that.
We were mental in Dublin in the sense that we went to the zoo 2 hours before our flight.
What are you saying?
We had an hour bus ride to the airport. It was a very dumb idea, but there was giraffes and we wanted to see the giraffes. So we saw all of the animals and we fucked off as quickly as we could, realised we were going to miss the bus and therefore our flight. So quickly phoned an Uber, it was cheaper and took like 15 minutes, which got us to the airport now within an hour. 40 minutes of that hour was waiting in this queue, so by the time we got our drink it was just downing it and getting on the flight, which meant we got the joy of on this 30-minute flight going to the toilet on a plane. Best thing you can do on a plane is go piss. Anyway, Jill has the loudest voice ever and the most annoying voice ever. Second to her fucking parrot thing, her bird, has got an equally annoying voice. She's brought her entire house with her. She does some quips about mum, because mother always said, because you know they have the same mother and mother's dead. She asks, I wrote these notes a month ago, is this a thing that happens in the movie? She says, where'd you put the car? And my response was, where'd you fucking think?
I think she's like, yeah, where'd you park? Where'd you park?
But Sandler doesn't say, where'd you think?
No, I don't think so.
That was just angry Ryan being
I think it was
annoyed
you.
at this voice. He was like, where'd you fucking think in the car park?
Yeah, I think like you, Reed.
Like, that's a fair response. Of fucking course, you moron. She brought her bulb. The pacing of this movie's insane.
It does get on quick, which I like though,
We're like
because it's like
5 minutes in,
you're
and she's already here and annoying me. But that means I'm now stuck with her for 85 minutes.
True.
Well, 80 minutes if you get rid of the 6 minutes of bullshit credits. Actually, she's in those credits, so I'm never escaping Jill. They're driving to his house for Thanksgiving in a few days, and he suggests that she stays at a hotel. That line right there.
Her voice is a crime punishable by being forced to listen to it.
That's the only way I think you could punish her for having that voice. Is right. Headphones. The Jill podcast. Jack and Jill should start a podcast.
It's just him
Yeah.
with a mirror.
Yeah. That's where I see their relation. Like, you know the classic what happens next in a movie? That's what they do after the film. He ditches the advertising shtick and gets into podcasting. Because 2011, we're about 7 years out before podcasting became a huge thing. They could revolutionise the world or kill podcasting just because of her voice. Who would listen to it by choice? Aside from Filippo and some freaky fuckers. Filippo and the Freaky Fuckers sounds like if Filippo had band. Poopsie gets it. Sandler then abuses the animal by opening the window, causing it to blow into a cage. He's like, yeah, Poopsie gets it. You animal abusing prick, Sandler. Now I can't root for you. I guess I'm just rooting for Katie Holmes to escape this fucking film. She seems nice. 7:52. That's Thanksgiving.
At the time of the movie.
Yeah, that's 7 minutes 52 is the timestamp, and we get to Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the description from fucking IMDb? She comes for Thanksgiving. Well, fuck me, Thanksgiving's happened 7 minutes in. Where's this gonna go? Are we getting 80 minutes of Thanksgiving? No, you're getting another 3 or 4. I've wrote here to recap what's happened so far. Like, too fucking much. We've been introduced to Jack, Jill, Katie Holmes. We haven't been introduced to the kids, I don't think. We've been introduced to his work, his job, the stakes of Dunkachino needing to get Al Pacino. We've been introduced to the dead mum. We've spent 2 minutes with random fucking twins. We've watched their entire life in a montage. I like a fast-paced movie. But this might be moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much information to give me because I can't take it and feel it. Anyway, there's a homeless man here for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Why?
They just took him in.
Because it's Thanksgiving? It's not the fucking purge.
I know. Guess like joke.
That's Otto. You're right, it's just to facilitate a joke. Anyway, Otto's played by Alan Covert. Alan Covert plays a character in the film Happy Gilmore called Otto, who's a homeless man, who Adam Sandler, the golfer, uses as his caddy.
Oh,
Same
yes.
character.
I got to that point. I got halfway through the film, I know what you're talking about.
They're
Yeah.
the same character, they have the same name, they're played by the same actor. Because the Sandlerverse, he's just trying to build his fucking interconnected. Like Adam Sandler Endgame. I mentioned the Wicker Tree Endgame earlier, but one day we are going to get Adam Sandler Endgame, which will be his final film, when he just brings all of the characters together.
Yeah,
Like maybe we'll get Michael Newman with the remote meets Jill.
That would be a good watch.
Happy Gilmore then does some golf to like rock up. And who's
the
a
longest
big
yard.
Sandler villain? Probably Steve Buscemi is playing the villain.
Steve Buscemi.
Or David Spade. We'll see him later on. Actually, maybe Al Pacino. Maybe all of the right. So it's all of Sandler's regular cast versus all of the
villains.
actors that he's paid to be in his films. Because Grown Ups has Stone Cold Steve Austin in it for some reason. Like if we have Stone Cold Steve Austin and Al Pacino
teaming up versus 8 Adam Sandlers, or however many there is.
Yeah, all of the Adam Sandler cast. I think we're in for a fucking
A
film.
good film.
Yeah. Anyway, Sophia Sandler's kid is dressed as a maid and she does karate because I guess that's funny.
Yeah, it's again, just kind of...
I mean, kids have fixations and phases, but no, just have a fucking real kid. Anyway, Jill's asleep because jet lag or something. I don't know. Sandler goes to wake her. She wakes shouting she has a gun. It was a finger gun. We're about 8 minutes into this movie and I'm losing the will to talk about it. Jill wants Jack to lay down for some twin time.
That's weird, man.
She's really fucking, like, incest?
Honestly, it is very weird, that.
Jill's going for a bath, she'll be down in an hour. How long is this fucking bath? There's a sweat like outline on the bed, and it's like the perfect shape of a human.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when it's like a murder victim when they're like on the ground with a chalk. That's basically the bed.
That was an alright gag. The first time.
It got weird really quickly though,
Yeah,
much like everything.
Yeah,
Jill
I don't know
related.
if I've seen it talking about.
Yeah.
The first time was alright. I was like,
She joins them halfway through dinner. Why didn't they wait for her for Thanksgiving dinner? That feels quite rude. Katie Holmes, am I meant to have sympathy for you, the one character I like in this movie? No, you're starting... I don't think you really mean it when you said she has nice shoes. I think you equally hate her. Because you fucking should hate her. Filippo is mental. She gets pissy because she can't sit beside Jack. So Jill, she gave her chair or some shit. Like, she's like, no, I give you my chair. She meets Gary, who has a lobster tape to him. He likes tape. Some good notes from Ryan. I forget what I write and then I read these over. I'm like, sometimes I can write funny things. She won't shut the fuck up. She is that family member. Jill whistles with a bullhorn. Good time. Do you have that family member? Not to name and shame anyone.
No,
Just
no,
business
I actually
and
don't. I think about it.
I do in the Robertson side of the family, but not in the mother side of the family.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. There's normally one, and it's sad, and everyone tries to avoid them. And the only way you don't know that is if you're that one. It's like, it just creates drama, but just shut the fuck up. That's the solution. She asks what's going on. Sophie is a karate green belt. Jill is in the dark because Sandler doesn't fill her in because you're annoying. It's a Wonderful Life is the name of the film that we're talking about. Still haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. I forgot that gag as
If they
well.
play it at the cinema this year, I might go see it. Shut the fuck up, Jill. Otto's guess is Star Wars because that's a film he's seen. Gary is shirtless. He's Indian, as Jill points out. He was adopted at the age of 10. Jill suggests his tape thing is because he doesn't feel connected. Because, tapes things to himself, connecting. That's just a class. I don't know what Thanksgiving is. Really. In America. What are they being thankful for? Like food? God?
Well, that's not sure. Could set us up.
What is the origin of Thanksgiving? It's got to be like some
It's not like
shite.
Independence Day, which is for the Sash, I don't know.
I always love when you hear like a British family doing Thanksgiving and you're like, grow up.
I fucking wish we did Thanksgiving over here. I love turkey. History.
Among most religions, it's about harvest, protest, reformation. Yeah, it's just about being thankful for scran, basically, and harvest.
Yeah, probably the day of Thanksgiving told me to God.
Sure. What are you thankful for?
The fact I don't even watch this movie anymore.
I'm thankful we don't have Thanksgiving.
I wouldn't mind Thanksgiving, just a day to feast. It's like the Christmas before Christmas.
But every Thanksgiving, as proven by every movie that's about Thanksgiving, is just a family argument.
True.
A yearly family argument, which leads to really passive aggressive. I'm thankful for not having to see you until next Thanksgiving lines. I hate movies about Thanksgiving. Or TV show episodes. It's a big TV show episode one. Like if you're watching an American show, there's always
The Thanksgiving episode.
if it's like a 50 or like a 30 episode season, they've always got a Halloween one, a Christmas one, a whatever one. Just aye. That's literally the next line in the fucking slide. I imagine this is how every Thanksgiving is. Sophie asks if we have twin powers because they watched a documentary on the fucking Learning Channel or something about twins having. I remember the Centre Parks watching the Learning Channel. That was good. It's a good time. Love the Learning Channel. Just full of random crap that's like, is this real? I remember was it Connell that told us the origin story of the Learning Channel? Do you remember it?
No.
Oh. I think it was designed actually for schools or something. And then ended up a piss take. Jill agrees they feel each other's pain, so Jack tricks her into slapping herself harder and harder and harder. Why does Hot Wife 14 like Jill?
I guess sympathy.
No, because that's sympathy for what?
The fact that she's so fucking stupid and done with it.
She's annoying.
Yeah, but I don't know if she means it. Or if she's just stupid as fuck.
I think it's a ploy. But I think Jill acts the way she does so people take sympathy on her because she has nothing. She doesn't feel connected.
Maybe. True.
I think her pain is his pain. That's why they try to relate. Fuck me, man. I don't think that much thought was put into this movie. Gary with a salt shake. That was the one that I liked.
The salt shaker.
That's what I liked. So Gary with a salt shaker taped to his head just punches Jill in the face because we all wanted to fucking do it. Good on the kid. That's what I was arguing. Dad, Adam Sandler was like, yes, well done. I felt that one. Good on you, kid. What do you think the punishment would be for for that. For punching your aunt.
Well, in my house, their house.
Conceptually. Like, is that the naughty step?
Oh, that's beyond the naughty step, surely. He'd lay hands on your old
Yeah,
man.
but he's like 10 and adopted, so
Still.
what are you gonna do? Like, take his salt shaker off him, take his sellotape away?
Oh,
This kid has not. There is not a thing this kid has that you can punish him by doing. You adopted an Indian kid. This kid owns your family, because what are you going to do? Punish him? That's racist. This kid is the fucking kingpin of this household. This kid, and also the fact Dad is not going to punish him because that's the first time he ever felt pride in his son. Like, he's not. It's just going to be, and then then Jill no sells it. She just gets up and is like. Anyway, so Jill's a fucking tank, as we established throughout the film, because she's a manly woman. Because she's played by a man. I think that's where people take issue, because one of the big arguments against this film to being like actually offensive is from the transgender community and from like a cross-dressing standpoint, of which it just does it insensitively. It's not that you can't have men dressing up as women in film. I mean, they probably still find a way to do it wrong. It's the fact that they go out of their way to be like, yeah, but she is a man though. It's like, it's weird. It's like they're making fun of it essentially. Mm-hmm. They're making fun of them, not even themselves, just the idea of it seems to be what they're making fun of. Jill then says we were roommates.
Yeah, that's that.
This woman has a problem and needs therapy. They finish each other's sandwiches at this point. Jill doesn't get the easy sentences. Pagogo! That was the fucking crap
Pagogo,
that she used to call Jack. And she was pokey. Uga maka dodo pagogo. Boom. There we go. I did take notes of that crap. It means I love you. He then says he can't stand you being here, which is when Otto leaves.
Yeah. Which
is when she calls Al-Qaeda the terrorist.
I thought she said that and I was like,
yep.
I probably misheard it.
Yeah. She calls him Al-Qaeda. The terrorists. This film is problematic.
In 2011, Al-Qaeda was still like...
In 2011, well, in this scene alone, okay, we have had some transgender people offended. We have had Indians offended. We have had homeless made a bit of a joke. And now we've got Al-Qaeda being brought up. Is this what family Thanksgiving is again? Just typical conversations of family Thanksgiving. Anyway, Jill says she's leaving and runs through the woods, and I'm like, thank fuck. He's turned the wains against us. That's what she probably says as she's running. Then she decked it an absolute belter. Like,
that's what she does.
I think the funniest bits of the movie was when Jill got hurt. Just because, fuck her. Don't like her.
Yeah, she's not that likeable at the start. She's very,
All the end.
I didn't mind at the end, I came round to her.
Again, it's the classic Adam Sandlerism. Create the most annoying fucking character in God's green earth. Kill off one of their parents. You have to feel sympathy for them.
So, but she was not dead from the beginning, was she not?
Yeah.
Which I feel like wasn't very much explained. Because I didn't know she was dead till the end of the film.
Oh, they bring it up, where are we? Like right at the start.
Because I actually thought the film that they were with at the start was Adam Sandler's family, not a woman's family.
Wish we just fucking scrapped Jill from the film and just had Jill be the one that's dead and Adam's having to reconcile the fact he hated her, but now she's dead and maybe has flashbacks or something. It would at least be like a movie of Adam Sandler trying to recruit Al Pacino to do a Dunkachino Donuts advert is funny. Putting in this fucking thing, not a remark against cross-dressing, transgender, blah blah blah. I just mean Jill being the most annoying character in God's green earth.
Starting to Keyhole escape theory.
Time to get to the Keyhole escape theory.
It's why he was even theorising a
Sandler
film.
No, this is better than that. This is way better than that. Remember everyone wants to be about Mission Impossible. Anyway, Hollywood, I'm just going to read this entire article beat for beat. Enjoy the next 5 minutes of your day because this is fucked up. Hollywood is full of all kinds of people, many of whom seem out of touch with reality, and for good reason. They don't live in the real world or deal with everyday problems. Though that doesn't mean that they don't have struggles of their own. Then there's Adam Sandler, who despite his fame comes across as a genuinely down-to-earth guy. What makes him seem even more generous beyond casting his less than relevant friends in his films is the Jack and Jill theory. According to a wild fan theory, Adam Sandler had allegedly the film Jack and Jill produced to help Katie Holmes escape from her marriage to Tom Cruise. The Jack and Jill Katie Holmes escape theory suggests Adam Sandler cast Katie in the 2011 film as a way to help her escape her marriage to Tom Cruise. In the film, Katie does nothing. She literally is just his wife, said Mike Stazolska. Which raises the question, why would someone of her stature be cast in the first place? Mike argued that Katie's character in the film had no depth and didn't showcase her talent, considering her track record in major films. It's surprising to see her take a backseat role in a Sandler film. Now, and Mike suggests that Adam may have cast her to simply help her get money. Basically, to just give her a paycheck to help pay and prepare for the divorce with Tom Cruise. But why would Katie Holmes need to escape from her marriage to Tom Cruise? I'm sure Tom Cruise is a great guy. Well, we all know Tom is a member of the Church of Scientology.
I didn't know that.
And that's why Jack and Jill is the best film ever made, because of this article, which is advocating that Katie Holmes is only cast, and the movie only exists
Because Tom Cruise is a fucking maniac.
because Tom Cruise is Scientology. It can be a terrifying place to be, not to mention how difficult it is to get away from it, considering Katie had been planning to divorce Tom weeks in advance, even renting a secret apartment in Chelsea, according to the New York Post. The idea Adam cast her in the film seems even more plausible. What's more, during a disposition obtained by ABC News, Tom confirmed that one of Katie's assertions for leaving him was to protect Shuri from Scientology. So at the very least, we know Katie was looking to leave her marriage and escape from Scientology. Therefore, it makes sense that Adam might have helped her. I do love articles to just say the same thing in every, like, this says something interesting, then finishes it by saying the same thing it said earlier. Just, boom. What a fucking time to be alive. I really want Jack and Jill the movie to exist, because it screams like they wrote it in a day. It really feels like they just two drunk men in a pub, and the twa dogs blethering about this would be a bad film, and then he was like, yeah, we'll never make this. That was 2006 probably. That would explain why it's so fucking offensive. When did Kids come out? 2005.
No, Kids was
1995, yeah. Say they came up with the idea in 95, hence all the bullshit, fucking offensive shit, and then they were just like, oh, maybe we could help her escape, fucking this, we can just make a couple quid and give it to Katie Holmes and then she can fuck off from Tom Cruise. This podcast doesn't get better than that.
No. And also that's actually a pretty valid reason to make the film.
And to not give a fuck about how bad it is.
No.
But Katie Holmes' character should have had more of a role, more agency. I like Katie Holmes. I want to know why she blankly likes Jill. I want to know why she likes Sandler in the first place. Why did she adopt? I want to know more about Katie Holmes.
True. She was very unexplored.
But it's okay, she got a lot of money and isn't a Scientologist. Jill has no family in the Bronx. She doesn't know what Skype is. It sounds anti-Semitic. She doesn't have a calculator.
Just classic fucking slapstick.
No. Bad slapstick.
Classic, like just shite.
She goes back to the house because she's promised ice cream because she's a woman. Do you notice this? So we then go to a YouTube screen and Al Pacino has a nervous breakdown on stage. We then watch Al Pacino have a nervous breakdown on stage.
Yeah.
When he's doing like fucking Shakespeare or some crap. But we get to see 5 suggested YouTube videos beside Al Pacino. And they all have freak out in the title because obviously it's Al Pacino freaks out, nervous breakdown, etc. And I just found that quite amusing that they put in that much effort to the algorithm being accurate in YouTube, because YouTube's algorithm is not that fucking good. So why do that? Why put so much fucking effort into that one frame and not writing Jill likeable? Or even Sandler as a likeable character? Or giving Katie Holmes a character?
A line.
That isn't just tell Jill she has nice shoes.
Yeah. Check. Jack. Come on, Jack. That's all I remember.
In Jack's room, he has a huge American-style jukebox.
I don't remember that bit.
It's just in the back.
I don't remember seeing it.
I spent too much time on this bit. So as he's on YouTube, right, we get a shot of him on his laptop, and we see the 5 suggested videos. See when it cuts back to his reaction, behind him is a giant American bar jukebox. Can I get this scene up? It's very rare I bring up scenes to actually watch in podcasts, but Jack and Jill might very well be one where I have to do it more often than not. You can enjoy in this recommendation, free match, Invisible Man versus Invisible Man.
No, Invisible Stan.
Oh, that's the bad guy, yeah, it's great, as you can see.
Oh wait, what?
No way, they're going to do a spot from up there. No, don't jump, Invisible Man and Invisible Stan. Oh my god! And the crowd falls down.
It just seems like so much fun.
It's just one of those ones where the crowd is just drunk. It's just a referee who's high as... Oh! This crowd's just happy to be here. Oh, is that how we get to the outside? Oh, what the fuck is this, man? I've never seen this in film. Come on, crowd. He kicked out. Unbelievable. What was I doing? Jack
I've seen that in Jack.
Jill, Alpha, Chino, crash out. It's like obnoxiously fucking large in the background of this scene. We've got some adverts to go, none of which have freak out in the title. Wind down, recline.
Train. Not that relaxing, is it?
So here we have the YouTube page. We have the last freak out before the end of time. We have the freak out by Liam, new to the world. Look at something freaking out over nothing. The Freddy monster has to stop freaking out. And Rocket and Boom are up for a good freak out. Will Shady freak out on the... We've got a 6-1 down there. I just... Remember when YouTube looked like that?
Trying to see what he has at the top there, but I don't like it any good.
Gallery, web search. Web
Web
crazy
crazy
search. With freak.
Web freak search. Web
Fucking
lost.
grand.
Web RBG.
I remember when Windows was like those little blue buttons in the top corner. That was good times. Anyway, 17 videos. He's unsubscribed. It's got some views. Pause. Oh, come on. It's the frame before. Look at that thing in this man's house.
Shit. That's fucking... I never noticed it, to be fair.
Look at that thing in this man's house. Insane. Also definitely a sponsor. I've put it on like the edge. Anyway, that was really all. Like, I don't actually want to watch the Pacino crash out. Like, it's mad that that's only 47 seconds long. It really felt like longer watching it. This film's only like 80 minutes long.
Yeah, that's not a long film at all.
Because you've got the 2 minutes of credits at the start, 6 minutes of credits at the like, fucking hell. So yeah, so someone's phone went off during a pantomime and that angered Al Pacino. And through fucking internet stalking, they found out he's going to a Lakers game so they get tickets. And he doesn't know how he's going to get close. Maybe his hot wife could wear something trashy.
And he's like, no.
She's not into that idea.
I wonder why.
I mean, Al Pacino, as we established, is a dirty pervert, but like, not in the real world. I know nothing about Al Pacino and if he's done anything wrong. I just mean in the film's world, where he plays himself, so I have to call him Al Pacino. How much do you think they paid Al Pacino to do this shit?
Probably like 15 million. No, they're like 12.5. Surely.
Troy the gardener does a tree impression. Is that a joke that makes sense to you?
No, I don't. No, I can't have that bit. Oh! No, I remember the part where he like finds her. I don't remember the tree impression.
So Felipe this is the first time we meet him. He's doing some gardening, he's cutting down a tree, and he does an impression of a tree to the kids. I'm kidding, fuck off. I hate you, you're not funny. I hate you more than I hate Jill at this point. I'm kidding, are you? Fuck off. I hate it. Anyway, Troy the gardener. Wow, I did not expect to get what I'm getting. Did you get YouTube on this fucking thing? I just want a YouTube app. I'm gonna have to download that. Just give me YouTube, please. This is me crashing out under not understanding how tech works. We've had Invisible Man be invisible. What the fuck's happening?
Ryan Robertson freak out. Oh my god, everyone's a fucking advert.
Oh, what a place. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Much better than the Real Housewives of
Georgia.
the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Okay, so that's actually unlegibly quiet. We're on 100 volume and you cannot hear a word. It's handy.
That'd be the only fucking copy that exists online.
There we go. But we're just going to have to go through the entire episode to find it.
Oh! I know this fucking one, aye.
Bobby's
fucking videotape and it goes about the tune, aye. Is this the one he leaves the Klansman for a week and the hands
No,
another guy?
no.
Oh, that's when Winston goes in the back, isn't it?
Yeah. Sam strikes a DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's just enjoy Troy the Gardener because that's where that joke came from. Oh, mate. Yeah.
Hello, just to let you know, your lawnmower's not working. Troy, the gardener.
You're not Troy the gardener. You're Bobby the barman.
Oh, fucking Francis comes in to spoil the fun. I knew they would just get more and more insight into Troy the Gardener, also known as Felipe in this film because it reminded me of it. I mean, we'll quickly look into Reggiano Jeb de Bruce. What's he been in? The Book of Life, The Angry Movies, God's Tomb, Coda. Coda won the fucking Oscar for Best Picture. He provided Spanish dubs for, like, Shrek. It's quite funny. Yeah, this was one of his first major film roles. Public Image. One of Mexico's most successful comedic actors.
Fair play. He had a star in Hollywood's Walk of Fame.
2014, he was recognised by Variety as #1 most influential Latin American male in the world, conceptually. Interesting.
Fair play, that's a bigger deal than I thought. He did the voice for Donkey.
He was Donkey, not Shrek. Oh, that's fucking sick. That makes sense. He really does feel like that. What have we got recently?
Oh my god, wait, look. Go up. The Golden Raspberry Award for the worst screen combo shared with the entire cast. The entire cast.
I've got a fact about Jack and Jill that I'm saving for the end of this podcast, but that's a fucking brilliant
Jesus.
thing. He's in The Secret Life of Pets too.
Oh, that fucking film. This Coda. And it is this. It's going to go for the most outstanding performance.
It's just a shit movie. Jack and Jill then is essentially what the takeaway from that is.
That's crazy. I didn't know that's possible. How the fuck's an entire cast getting an award?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question for a side tangent right there, Ryan. Well done. You were planning side tangents when you were watching the film. Fucking genius, me. Jill has a list in her of her to-do list because she's a woman. One of them is get on a game show. What game show would you want to get on?
Catchphrase.
Is that because you're good at it?
And I love it. I fucking love catchphrase. I'm not the best. I feel like it.
I have a belief that I sometimes say to Ren, and that is I believe that every male has a toxic trait in them, that they believe they could win any game show. I watch it on the telly. I could win that.
I
know the answers to those questions. So I think it's a toxic trait that every man has, is that they believe they
they
can
do
win
better
every
than
game
they think they
show.
would.
Just like too much confidence. Then
Tipping
you
point
get
would be
really
good.
popular. Tipping point would be good. Drop zone 3, please, Ben.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well done. You've won a spa.
You want an all-inclusive 3-day holiday too, set apart.
All inclusive. Does that mean unlimited activities?
No, that's not included.
Does it mean cheaper beer?
No, that's not.
Does it
You
mean
need to pay £35 an hour for that.
Does it mean I get to go to the cycling club?
It does mean
Yeah, it's worth it. I'm going myself.
all-inclusive cycling.
All inclusive cycling. That's all you're getting. Not even a lodge. The cycling is your bed.
You just see those little mushrooms that are kept outside. One for your head, one for your body, one for your legs.
Oh dear God. I mean, I like the idea of the crystal maze.
Oh, the crystal maze. Aye, I think you could do
I've got
the
some T's
crystal
and C's.
maze.
I've got some T's and C's for this. Is it me on a game show? Because if I am just myself on a game show, I'd like Deal or No Deal. Not technically a game. I mean, it is. I'd like Deal or No Deal. Or Bullseye.
Bullseye's when you go for the price, isn't it?
Darts.
Oh, that one, so I think the price
It's
is
the darts
right.
one. It's a shite dart player and a good dart player friend team up. I'd really like darts. But if it was like, say, yourself, myself, Daniel, Callum, Josh, 5 of us on Crystal Maze, that's a fucking team.
That'd be like an escape room on crack.
Running about with Richard O'Brien, and he was like, right, is it a skill-based question in the Aztec zone? Right, follow me, drags you. I fucking love the Crystal Maze. I've showed Josh his first ever Crystal Maze episode on his birthday. He came back to me, we watched a couple of still games, and we watched the Crystal Maze. I showed Ryan the Crystal Maze for the first time
I
recently.
seen him at Grand's years ago.
Like, it's on at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, they just
every
don't
day.
show it. They don't even make them anymore, do they? It's not years
The
ago.
Crystal Maze experience in London, or something. Yeah, which, I mean, if you go to London, that's absolutely well worth it.
That
Well
sounds
worth
cool.
it.
Anyway,
She decides she's staying longer than Sunday all the way through Hanukkah because they're Jewish. The kids are into it because the kids
Yeah, the kids
don't
really
have
like
fucking
it.
brain cells. There's then a montage. Sophia and Jill get costumes and tiny dolls made of them. That's got to be expensive because it's a running thing throughout the film that the daughter always gets these little dolls made to have matching outfits. These dolls cannot be cheap. Luckily, Sandler is rich and his wife has a miscellaneous job. Why the fuck would you leave your kid in Jill's possession?
true. I suppose.
And I bet you the kid paid for the dolls. Because Jill doesn't have a job, does she?
It's not said, no. It's not said.
So therefore she doesn't have a job. Cool. It's also Hanukkah time now. She wants to ride a pony and kills the thing by sitting on it. Gary has a hamster taped to his back and she cycles, as he cycles through the house. Sandler wakes up to Jill smiling, touching, spooning him. She's on The Price is Right.
Hooray.
She knocks herself out by spinning the wheel. None of this has been funny.
No, it's just like filler.
And that's a problem with your comedy film. Is if you're going to do a montage to show she's annoying, do that. But right now all I've seen is her kill a horse and knock herself out. God.
He did talk bad about Jill one too many times.
She got a bunch of prizes for knocking herself out. Jack then storyboards his ad. We've just got to get to the next scene. Jill uses a jet ski that she won in the pool, but they obviously have in their house, and she nearly dies. Again. It's the second near-death experience for Jill, which is, in my opinion, too many. She should have just died. Yeah, they're bored, mirroring each other.
Yeah.
We're at the fucking cinema. Yeah,
yeah.
we're at the cinema.
And the little boys in between them.
And they're kind of like,
yeah, and then he kind of leans over.
they're eating some sponsored Coke and popcorn. Gary catches on. They laugh at the same time at the same jokes. Jack actively starts doing the opposite. They both scratch their balls. They let out dueling cinema farts with the quick.
Classic.
Jill gets a phone call during the cinema. The cinema outrages towards us. Well, get off the phone, you psycho! Don't go into the woods. That was the check. That was a check. Again, another unfunny scene. Just going from unfunny bit to unfunny bit. What's the plot of the movie been? She's annoying, and she won't go away.
Yeah, so far. With like meant to be jokes, but they're not really funny.
Do you know how much we achieved in the first 20 minutes of the movie? Or the first 7 minutes of the movie? It really gets to a point here where it just does fuck all for like 20 minutes, and then the next 50 minutes crams an entire romance subplot.
Yep, pretty much.
And when I say subplot, I mean plot?
Pretty much, that's just
Because the setup
of
of the movie was, what's his face? Jack needs Pacino for his ad. That's the first thing we see in the movie after the montage. That's the setup of the plot. We then get bits of Al Pacino sprinkled throughout this, crashing out in that. That's the plot. The fuck? She lawnmowers. She's forwarding her mail to them now. Sandler decides she needs a guy pre-New Year's because she isn't coming on the cruise. He says this to his yes woman, also known as partner. Jill talks periods to the kids and says that she was more a mum and a dad lover than other people. Boys never liked her back. You're annoying. They talk about online dating. Jill's like, yeah, let's do online dating. She goes with mysoulmate.net. Manalo is her username, and her pictures her eating pizza. If someone likes her, the envelope blinks. It's family time. It's why you have a family. And with that being said, I really thought I was going to cut to something different, but I've actually just cut to a slide that starts with Shaq eats ham. Advert. Lakers game's tomorrow. He's told she probably won't get matches because she's her. Jill is crying in her bed. The blinking thing never blinked. She can open pickle jars.
Yeah, Charles mentioned.
Sandler hunts desperate guys. Goes to chat room messages, wants to meet a hot, literal, crazy, personal masseuse knockout for a night. Because all of those things she kind of did. Yeah. Goes to Manalo. That's a nasty post. You've just thrown her to the wolves. Gary has poopsie taped to him and he saw Jack's actions. I remember this was one of the first movies myself and Ren ever watched together. I'm surprised our relationship lasted. This was pre-relationship. This was like friendship. I'll tell you through this night. It's a bad run of two. So it was the Friday night. Myself and Hutch went to Ren's and we watched Spirited Away.
Ooh.
And myself and Ren were like, why the fuck are we watching this Japanganation crap? Hutch then leaves, and I didn't. I stayed and was like, should we watch some good shit? And Ren was like, yeah. And I was like, Avengers Infinity War. Because that movie's 3 hours long. Which meant I got to stay for 3 hours. If I picked a 90-minute movie, I'd have been kicked out in 90 minutes. Sorry, Ren, this was like the fifth time I ever spoke to her. And I'd wangled 3 extra hours in her house. So that was the first time, that's one of the third time we probably actually hung out just the two of us. First time I ever hung out just the two of us was, I have a tendency of just messaging people or group chats just saying, time and place, be there, be square. And Bren was the only one that showed up, so we then ended up with like a 4-hour walk, just the two of us. But anyway, the next day we were going on the Saturday to see Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I like
myself, Reese, Hutch, Zoe, that kind of brigade. But because I'd been at Ren's, she was like, "Shall I come round before?" And I was like, "Yes." So we had a Domino's, and we were looking for a film, and I'm 80% sure she suggested this abomination. Why? I'm surprised I spoke to her again. If that was flatlined, if that was your suggestion, Fucking hell. And if I suggested it, fuck me. This was a movie that I used to watch all the time with my father and mother when I was younger. My dad found it very funny. Because he's a dad and it's Adam Sandler's target audience.
True.
People like Adam Sandler, also known as 40-year-old dads. So he found it quite funny. And I was like, you see, it is kind of funny. But it has just this one glaring problem with it, and that is, Jill is so insufferable.
At the start, I don't know if it comes around at the end. I didn't mind there was much kind of near this middle part where she was out on a date instead of the final less annoying. But the start was really just like, at one point I actually muted the movie because I was like, I can't listen to that for a second. So I just muted it, watched it, muted it, and then turned it back up.
Oh, that's my new bit. MySoulmate.com is a real fucking website.
Okay, emotional in your terms. Is there a blinking envelope?
I don't know, this is like 14 years later, it's just that.
Just some spiritual shit.
Staying spiritually grounded, receiving daily encouragement, feeling truly healthy, reconnecting with themselves, sharing life stories, finding comfort after losses. Are you connecting with AI? Oh my fucking god, yes. How do I do it? How do I do this?
I don't know, that website's fucked. It's like, no. Oh, it's on the Play Store.
Oh, I had to.
Do it on your phone.
Essentially, it's an AI, like chatbot thing.
Oh, one of them. That's
So it's not the website from the film, of course, that's a fake one, but like, wouldn't that not just be funny?
That's probably be better for it.
Exactly. Just AI crap. But that wasn't the point of this.
Who is my soulmate quiz?
Let's take a quiz, Aaron. What is your ideal way to spend a Saturday night? Staying in and watching a movie? Going out and exploring a new city? Spending time with close friends and family? Attending a cultural event like a concert, museum, exhibit?
Jesus. Is the buffalo in there now? Saturday night? Probably just going out with the friends and the family. Or the friends mailing it.
Continue. What quality do you value most in a partner? Creativity, adventure, compassion, intelligence?
Compassion.
Right. What's your idea of the perfect date? Trying a walk in nature? Trying a new adventure like rock climbing or skydiving? A romantic dinner at a nice restaurant? Visiting a museum or art galleries?
Romantic dinner.
Some pretty piss poor options there, I think. Where's doing fuck all? What's your favourite type of music? Tonal shift? Indie or alternative, electronic or experimental, pop or mainstream, classical or jazz?
What's the proper mainstream of those?
Yeah, but where's rock? What's your favourite type of movie or TV show? Romantic comedies or dramas, documentaries or informative shows, artistic or indie films, action or adventure?
Action adventure.
It really is missing out on like key genres. How do you spend your free time? Relaxing at home / spending time with loved ones, travelling, exploring new places, pursuing creative interests or hobbies, reading or learning something new?
I'm probably just pursuing creative interests, as in playing games.
See, like, I'd argue I do all four of them. What's your biggest pet peeve in a relationship? Being bored, feeling stuck in a rut, feeling constrained and unfulfilled creatively. It really is, like, there's themes running here. Lack of intellectual connection.
Oh my god.
Lack of communication.
I feel like anyone doesn't want to be fucking stuck in a rut.
Rut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fucking a bad place to be.
Best question, Aaron.
Let's do it.
So, I need to preface this one before I ask you with him. I did a quiz like this with Josh White about whether or not he'd be suitable for a friends with benefits type relationship. And one of the
Is that a
questions...
fucking movie you watched?
Yes. One of the questions was, your potential FWB is wearing nicer clothes than you. Do you A, compliment their clothes and be petty online? Do you B, rip their clothes off and have a quickie right then and there? I made Josh White answer that question. Anyway, what's your biggest turn on in a partner? Kindness and compassion, intelligence and curiosity. Stop me if you think you've heard this one before. Adventurous spirit or creativity and passion.
Kindness and compassion. Well,
It's the same question same answers with different questions. What's your dream career? Something that involves intellectual pursuits, something creative, something that allows for travel, and something that helps making a difference in the world.
Oh, adventure, travel. Where's the money option?
What is your favourite way to express yourself? Do you want to guess the options?
By creating a piece of art or some creative interest.
Through creative outlets like art,
What was the question again? How do I express myself?
Favourite way to express yourself?
Through some adventurous journey.
Physical activity and movement.
Yep. Through being kind to others.
Verbal communication, kindness.
And then, fuck, what's the other one that kept popping up? It was creativity, adventure, kindness. I don't know the last, but I'm going to notice as you say it.
Intellectual pursuits.
The fucking intellectual pursuit, of course it was, man. I forgot about the intellect. I don't know, go out or do something, play a game.
Activity and movement?
No, creative outlets. They're not like art, music and fashion.
What do you think you got?
Is this my chance at a soulmate?
Yeah.
Is that a percentage or something?
No,
Is
it's
that
just
a type of
what
woman?
kind of woman you should be going for.
Oh, a creative one? No, a kind one?
If you receive the intellectual result, your soulmate may be someone who shares your love of learning, knowledge, and intellectual pursuits. They may be curious, analytical, and interested in exploring new ideas. Somehow, with your answers, you got one with the intellectual one, and I'm
I
pretty
don't think
sure.
I picked that option once.
Well, maybe that's
Why all opposites attract?
something like that. Anyway, I would like this to be my quiz, please.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, Emily's smart to be fair, so maybe it's not right. Maybe it's more to it than we think.
No, I think it's a load of shit.
Oh,
Thank you. This is the quiz I would like.
Oh, what the fuck?
The quiz is: Am I beautiful or ugly? Am I Jack or Jill?
What is your biggest personality flaw? Shyness, goofy, angry, or too loud?
You answer that one, I suppose.
Probably goofy. You're not really shy, you're not really angry, you're not really too loud. You're like process of elimination.
I can be quite angry at points.
Think that'll be a worse one? Is that your biggest flaw?
Of those four, I think that's more of a flaw, yeah.
Oh, we're sort of locked into goofy.
That's alright, we'll
You
take
can't
that.
even change it.
It probably will one day bite me in the ass.
Which of these singers do you most look like?
Patrick Bateman.
Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, or Beyonce?
Oh, right. So
So
what
what
one
do
of
you
those two, right, so it's not Beyonce,
No.
it's not
Not
Lady
Rihanna.
Gaga.
Rihanna's
Well, therefore,
black.
by association, it's Taylor
It's
Swift.
true.
Because she has a face and eyes.
She's also of the same ethnicity. Two of them are not. Her complexion. What's your go-to beauty routine?
Classic.
Extensive skincare and makeup?
Yep.
A little makeup? Minimal effort? I don't have one.
Minimal effort.
Minimal effort.
I've got a moisturiser that I use on my face.
What's your favourite colour to wear? White, blue, black, or brown?
Black. Brown. Obviously, we've quickly done this questions. Sorry, this quiz is targeting for lassies, but what lassies kind of put in brown?
Yeah, true. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
Quite good.
Pretty good.
Aye.
I don't know, are fabulous. Pretty good, yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
I'm
How
not a morning
often do you
person.
receive Right, hold on. No. How fucking long is this? I've just seen the scroll bar aside. Ryan. This goes on. This is about 50 questions.
We'll do it.
Right, we will not finish the movie review.
We've committed to this quiz.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. How often do you receive compliments on your looks? Occasionally, hardly ever, rarely, or all the time?
All the time.
All the time? All
He was
the
like
time.
Patrick Bateman. I was like, fuck off. He's like, he's hot though.
How many dresses do you own?
None.
1, 2, 3. Well, one's the least. So
Well, one.
One it is.
Oh, that means I'm gonna be ugly.
How many friends do you have?
2.
1, 2, 3, 4 or more.
4 or more.
What would you buy first if you won the lottery? A bag, sunglasses, jeans, or a dress?
Fuck me, can I not? My answer's always been a roll and slice. Sunglasses. Maybe a bag from a roll and slice, but I can't change the answers.
What's your attitude towards self-love? I struggle with it. I practice self-love daily. I'm not sure, and I try to, but it's not always easy.
I guess I'm not, like, that's strong or not. Like, there's no, I think you should believe in yourself. So whatever one, fuck it, I do it all the time. If you don't love yourself, then you can't love others.
What instrument would you most like to play? The drums, the piano, the flute, or the guitar?
The guitar.
Do you feel comfortable without makeup?
Yes. That's an easy one.
What's your fashion style? Always on trend, I'm not sure, classic and comfortable, or casual and carefree?
Casual and carefree, who gives a fuck?
Which accessory can't you be seen without? There's no hat. Belt, necklace, earrings, or designer bag? There you go, belt.
Because if I didn't have a belt on, I'm too skinny, I wouldn't have trousers on.
That's why I don't wear jeans, so a size too small with drawstrings. What's your favourite way to boost your confidence? Positive self-talk, surrounding myself with friends, I'm not sure, and dressing up.
Like, dressing up for friends, but like dressing up for like Halloween, like what's the dress like that? Or like putting on a suit? Oh, dressing up's always a fun way to push. You always feel good.
What's your favourite hairstyle? Straight, curls, ponytail, or bun?
I do love a ponytail.
Sorry, I got an advert for Tutankhamun in Glasgow. Like Kenny came here.
Yes, a bit. Oh yeah, I've never seen adverts for that.
How confident are you in social situations? Extremely, fairly, not sure, but
Extremely. Get fucked.
how would people describe your style? Bohemian, high fashion, classic, or vintage?
I don't know what four of those mean.
So you'd be classic.
Sure.
How many times a month do you go shopping? 1, 2, 3, or none?
None. I just have clothes.
What do you think when you look in the mirror? I look amazing, I look good, I'm not sure, I look okay.
I'm not sure, I don't look in mirrors.
Which of these traits do you think is most attractive? Intelligence, ambition, confidence, or kindness? What do you think?
Ambition.
Ambition, fair enough. How often do you go to the dentist? Annually, twice a year, every 2 years, rarely.
I think it's twice a year. I think that's what my appointments are.
How many times a day do you brush your teeth? 1, 2,
Twice.
3, or 4?
Sometimes thrice, but not always twice, sometimes thrice.
What type of music do you most enjoy? Opera, dance, pop, or hip hop?
Fucking opera of those options, fuck yeah.
How do you react to negative comments about your looks? I'm not sure, it bothers me a lot, it bothers me a lot. Brush them off.
Brush them off. As you just saw.
You brush them off pretty well. We're about 2/3 of the way there.
Ooh.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, or an hour?
5. Splash water on the face.
Yeah, that's what I usually do if I need to look good somewhere, I go psh, and that's it. What colour dress did you wear to prom? Purple, pink, white, or black?
I didn't go to prom. Black.
You would have worn black.
It's like
Which designer would you most like to wear?
Ralph Lauren.
Gucci, Chanel, Guess, or Dior?
What about fucking Ben Sherman?
Not
They're
applicable.
all the fucking same.
True.
I'll take
Do you
that.
enjoy taking selfies?
What definition of selfie are we going with here? Right, cool.
Yeah.
Is it just a yes or no?
Sometimes I avoid them, absolutely rarely.
Rarely, we go rarely. I prefer a forward photo.
Do you believe
And
beauty
God.
is subjective? No, not sure, mostly, and yes.
Now this question's fucking brilliant. Because you have,
This is just the plot of Shrek.
No,
It's
but
finished.
you have to put no to this. You cannot believe beauty is subjective. If you are taking a quiz which has an algorithm to prove whether or not you are, anyway, yes, whether you are ugly or pretty.
What was your favourite subject at school? English, science, math, or theatre?
Theatre. It's the hottest subject of all.
What colour hair do you have?
I don't know. Black, grey.
What's your favourite feature? Smile, hair, eyes, and can't decide.
Can't decide. If it's red, all of it.
How often do you feel self-conscious about your appearance?
Twice a day.
So, occasionally. How do you define true beauty? Confidence and kindness, physical appearance, success and achievement? I'm not sure.
What was the top one? Confidence.
Confidence and kindness.
Confidence and kindness, fuck yeah.
Oh, Ryan, the results are in.
Yeah. You get that image shown to the screen right now. That is me.
Fucking go.
I am Taylor Swift.
It was so worth it.
That's me. I'm
Super hot.
What a fucking waste of my life.
There wasn't even a big kind of like.
Spiel.
There was no like, whoa, boom. It just appeared.
Aaron, I've got a theory. Sorry, just don't want that as proof.
Oh.
I've got a theory.
Is that fucking took that again?
My theory is, no matter what
You say.
that
super
is what's
hot.
coming your way. Where did this image come from? Can we like back? How do you search where it came from?
I don't even do visual search of
Does it?
it should. You think?
Do you know where this image came from? Ah, fuck that. That's too much effort for me.
You only got like a half star on fucking Letterboxd by Jack and Jill.
That sounds right. Morning! Jill's over 100 messages, some are weird, some are nice. She has a date for tonight. Hot wife helps her out with an outfit, Pretty Women in that. Because that's the name of the film they didn't know. What are you going to wear, Daddy? In hell. Guy arrives. Look, we've rambled for too long, I'm speedballing through shit. Guy arrives, Sandler opens the door to Fun Bucket. Jill has a rom-com teen movie moment walking down the stairs to a song.
Oh,
We
yeah.
see everyone's reaction, Sandler smiling. Another matched outfit doll, Fun Bucket, has just been threatened by
What do you
Sandler.
think that was? Norm MacDonald, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Was it Norm MacDonald that played him?
No idea.
I said, "Shall you do your little thing?" Sorry.
They enjoy a nice date. She immediately brings up having kids because I guess she's nervous she's never been on a date. Jill plays 20 questions, a game that we won't play but could have played if we didn't waste so much time doing random ass quizzes. He goes to the bathroom, Jill waits with the food for ages. She goes to the guy's toilet to investigate. Fun Bucket was hiding, somehow attached to the toilet light like Spider-Man. Not physically possible. And thank fuck that scene's over.
It was Norm MacDonald. You don't know MacDonald, don't you? The comedian. He was pretty famous. He was a comedian on I think he was on like SNL or something, and they got like kicked out. It was quite funny.
But there's no surprises there. I mean, he was on this. He was a comedian in SNL. The kids play air hockey on the house's air hockey table because there's an air hockey table in this house.
I remember the one actually.
Jill's overwhelmed by the questioning when she gets home and cries herself away. Sandler's house is genuinely insane. Hot wife says, sorry, Miss Katie, but that's your role in this film, or the entire film was made for you. Says Jack is taking her to the Lakers game tomorrow, twin time. Their secret language has every word ever, which is interesting. They created their own functional language. The Lakers game, finally, the plot of the movie kicks in. Johnny Depp is there, and Pacino is in disguise as Otto, the homeless man from earlier. They're immediately flagged by the celebrity cam. That's Al Pacino. Arrow. Sandler approaches that Pacino is busy spilling coke, sponsor of the movie. Pacino nicknamed him Popcorn because they'd met before or some crap. Jack then calls him Bin Laden. Topical. He lays eyes on Jill and is in love. Because it's really funny if like Al Pacino, the famous actor, is in love with Jill because she's ugly.
Pretty much.
Or super hot if she did that quiz. That'd been a way better approach. We could have made it more thematically linked and we could have done that quiz as if it was Jill doing the answers.
I kind of fucked it up again.
I don't think I could find it again. Yeah, she has no idea who Pacino is and doesn't really care for him. Like, does anyone care who Pacino is?
Not really.
Oi, Al Pacino. He's a good actor. A ball is basket. This is the first thing I saw Al Pacino in. This is what Al Pacino is to me. Like everything else is just not this.
Yeah, it was after Jack and Jill.
A ball is basket eating, two people don't stand and clap. Jill and Al. Pacino sent her a hot dog with call me and sauce. Sandler drives home being like, this is insane. You feeling anything yet?
Nope. It's just kind of.
Shame.
It's like a lukewarm. The whole movie's fucking lukewarm.
I feel like that title speaks for itself. Why did Al Pacino do this film? Because he was broke and fucked. That's what it implies. The exact quote was, "I was broke, I had 50 million and then I had nothing," Pacino wrote in his memoir, citing that to get warnings that my accountant at the time was a guy who had lots of celebrity clients. He was not to be trusted. In this business, when you make $10 million for a film, it's not 10 million, because after the lawyers and the agents and the publicists and the government, it's not 10 million, it's 4.5 million in your pocket. But you're living above that because you're high on the hog. And that's how you lose it. It's very strange the way it happens. The more you make, the less you have. Took him in Glasgow. The kind of money I was spending and where it was going was just crazy montage of loss. And I thought, it's simple, it's clear. Time stopped, I'm fucked. Enter Sandler offering him a cameo. Jack and Jill was the first one I made after I lost my money. To be honest, I did it because I didn't have anything else. Adam Sandler wanted me and they paid me a lot for it, so I went out and did it. And it helped me. I love Adam. It was wonderful to work with him and become his dear friend. It also happens to be a great actor and a hell of a guy. That's nice. That's why he did it, because he had fuck all.
Yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. That does make sense.
Imagine you can be one of the biggest actors of your day in your genre and go and having fuck all. Adam Sandler legit just crashes the car and then just seamlessly keeps going. No, that's not how that works. But I guess it's funny, so I guess it is how it works. Because Jill's staying to New Year's now, and it's their birthday, and then she pulls insane wax from her ear. They go to the steakhouse and whoa, it's a 43rd birthday surprise birthday party. I watched this movie in 3 parts.
Really?
Yeah, when I watched it to take these notes, I just couldn't watch it in one sitting.
It's really not that long of a film either. About 20 minutes, 3 parts.
Yeah.
It's not a hard sit. I had no time. I was on a time crunch. I don't watch an hour, go for a shower, and finish on the bus.
Jill gets introduced around. She's just mean to some guys and some girls. She tells funny stories about Jack wetting the bed as a kid. I've seen the state of her bed. It looks worse than wetting it. Jack introduces Jill to Till, calls him an atheist, and then he runs away. She then says he has a rat face. Some guys get mad, and then there's a fist fight.
Yeah,
For
that part
no
was
reason.
alright for the joke. We went from fight to happy birthday.
Yeah, that was good, but why were they fighting?
Because he was preaching.
Over religion.
Yeah.
Always religion.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The largest cake I've ever seen is then wheeled out. And Jill, because when they're singing happy birthday to Jack and Jill. Jill's annoyed because there's only one cake. Mum and Dad always got multiple cakes. They blow out the candles and make wishes. She goes to the closet and meets Al Pacino, who kidnaps her. That's my reading of what happened.
I don't know how Al Pacino found it, and then he seems to like goat her back and come back to his.
Easily. He told her they were going to a bakery, because get it, she's over. His house. He shows her multiple nice looking cakes. Al, in trackies and a hoodie, gives her a cake. And why did he ditch the suit he was wearing for these casuals? He's wearing a Bronx t-shirt, supposed to relate to her because they both come from the Bronx. The running joke of Jill not knowing TV and film is sad. That's meant to be bad, but I'm going to stick with it being sad. He gives her a stick. It's a Bronx game, stickball. He just wanted to ghost Swayze her. You know, the classic Patrick Swayze and Ghost. That. I did that behind the screen. She bats it and smashes his Oscar, eats shit. Pacino does a monologue. She was touching his stick. She calls him sick. She leaves. Still feeling nothing. Except just thinking, I'm thinking Al Pacino's once again trying too hard. Felipe finds her sleeping outside because Sandler yelled at her because she rejected Pacino. That'd be nice to see. Felipe says he doesn't eat but steals white people's wallets.
Yeah, there's like, just joking.
Still not funny. Otto goes to eat poopsie and bread.
Yeah.
Anyway, Felipe brings Jill to meet the Wans. He is just kidding. He has 3 Jose kids.
Yep.
His wife's dead.
Yep.
They have the best Mexican food you'll ever have. She's never had it. She's crans it. He calls her too hot. Grandma with 1 tooth eats a lot of chilies and is
revived by a man.
Yeah, revived by a man. Jesus fucking God. They play football. Jill decks it. Jill dances in a dance circle. Dance circles and picnics. That's what this scene should be called.
Pretty much that's all it is.
You've been in a dance circle?
Nope. Not really. Maybe like Skins one time or something like really shitty, but never really.
The legendary roly-poly in the cat house was just a dance circle I was a part of. And picnics. Fuck picnics.
True.
My lack of spelling knows no limits, but yeah. like, is any of that spelt right? There's 3 S's there. Grandma's partner sexually assaults Jill.
Yep. Pretty much. And Grandma gets jealous of her and not the man doing it.
So they feed her jalapenos.
Yeah,
and they find it really funny. Like, they overuse that joke. It's not funny. She then legit Paley kicks the ball.
Yeah, she does it a masterclass player.
Because she's a man.
Of course.
Pacino is at the house to drop off flowers for Jill. He then breaks in. He's deranged, finds her bed, sweat stains, and the birds. He climbs on top of it, lies in the cutout, soaking in her sweat. He assaults Jack. Her flight's at 8 o'clock tonight, and Al says he will do the stupid commercial if he gets the girl. Easy deal. Sandler was like, if she stays with me longer, she must go on the cruise. Good scene in terms of it's the first scene in the film that I think actively achieves moving the plot forward, because we finally have a bit where it's like, right, if you do this, I do this, giving characters motivations and goals, which we've not had for the last 55 minutes or something. Anyway, Jill says Jack mentally abusive. Yeah, Jill says Jack's mentally abusive.
Yeah, in the car.
That's not true, you're fucked up. He tries to love her, but the Mexican food starts going for her. She's going to get the shits. Felipe thinks it could be him, and she says it's the chimichangas making a run for the border. He finds the fact that she needs to shit really funny. She runs up the stairs and tells Erin she has to make chocolate Scotties, which is a sentence that is wrote in a PowerPoint. She shits whilst telling Sandler about her day, and Sandler tries to ask her to stay. She didn't wash her hands and the poo smelled bad. God, Ryan, you're a real wordsmith with notes. He uses the door to waft out the
smell. And he lights candles and shit.
Yeah, he uses the candles to keep the smell out. Just shut the fucking toilet door. You didn't shut the door. He asks Jill, like, that would have fixed the problem with the disabled toilet 30 minutes ago. He asks Jill to come on the cruise and she says yes. The kid are holding their noses. Erin isn't. She just can't smell
it. Just immune to it. That's how much she likes Jill.
Thoughts on cruises?
I've never been on one, but I really want to go on one.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things that everyone should do. But
we should do one. No, I will look into one. We'll get a good one.
Fair.
I was like the next set of parks. When we go back to Winterfell, we're just going to cruise in Colombia.
Mediterranean cruise. Is this a Christmas film? Regardless, this trip looks fucking class that they're going on. Poopsie had a chocolate bath and a chocolate fountain to baby give it up, baby give it up, na 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 na. At 5:30 he calls Pacino and he's on stage. It distracts him. Sandler forgot the time differences. Sandler's wearing a twinny t-shirt. Pacino gets angry because he wants to hear Jill's voice. He breaks out The Godfather and the crowd start cheering him on. Jack puts on Jill's voice and characteristics. It's just really weird now. He says he's coming to Europe. He can smell Holney across the ocean. 9 PM tomorrow, Portside. Then it gets back to the show. Baby Give It Up kicks in again. Na 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 na. Then they do some skipping, but Sophie can't skip. There's another doll outfit combo. How did this one get you?
I didn't even realise there's another doll outfit combo. I can't stop paying attention to the clothes.
They were in the neighbourhood. Tricky kicks in, and they get an audience as they jump rope doing mad skills and that. They high five. He called her Pokey. He tries to tell her to dress fancy for definitely not Pacino. He says it's not. Why are you so annoying? We never have fun when you're around. You're out of your mind. Poopsie got drunk. Sandler steals some of her clothes. That's the plot of the film right there.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's my moment's silence for sanity. Yeah, there's the toilet to find a waiter in the toilet.
Yeah, you do get that.
On a cruise?
Well, we get that in the buff, so... No, not the buff. You get that in you had to get that in
They're a boss man. They're different. They're trying to sell me lollipops. This man is just a waiter. Toiletization. Nice toilet though. He melons up and is now Jill. They conveniently look identical. The toilet water The toilet waiter calls him over just to adjust his melons.
Piss dates, bro.
No,
I wish it was piss dates.
I wish there's alcohol involved in this one. He ends up port-sized in his helicopter picked up. He is helicoptered to a castle. Al thinks something's different. Maybe weight loss, more feminine, less muscular. They talk about birds. Al asks if he's ticklish. The only way to get to know someone is watching someone whilst they are being tickled, which is one of the worst sentences you could say to someone whilst trying to get to know them, I reckon. Jack says Jill has a hairy armpits. Al tickles her, him, they giggle, then smashes a plate. Stop it. Al's definitely into this. Like, he's definitely into the aggression and the tickling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Al, I get you being paid lots of money and you were broke, but have some fucking
Have some
dignity.
dignity, have some self-respect.
Jack and Jill, anyway, let's go. Let's get an article about cross-dressing in Hollywood and its double standards, why not? If you're looking for a smart, nuanced depiction of gender in cinema, this is not the best place to start. Cross-casting goes all the way back to, Greek theatre. I'm just going to read facts that it says. Where does it get to the bit that is?
I don't even classify the film as cross-dressing though, because it's like, I don't think it's done in a way to annoy anybody or like offend
It annoys
anyone.
me.
It's just done in a way of like, oh look, it's a twin and they look so similar and she's really manly just like how the man is. I don't think it's done in a way to offend anyone, I think it's just done without thinking of it that way. And it's just
I agree, but I get why you could read into it and be like, because it definitely wasn't being done out of respect. It wasn't being done sensitively.
I don't have anything respectful in a Sandler film.
I think the point is there's a double standard. That it's okay for men to dress as women, but not women to dress as men. I think that's the argument that this article's getting at in Hollywood, which I think is true.
I can't think of any films though with women. I can't think of a single
film. But it happens all the time, and it's seen as funny when men dress as women. But there's no films where it's funny when women dress as men. I suppose She's the Man. This caravan shows us that. Anyway, Aaron's at the gym with Jill. Jill is lifting weights the guy struggled with. I remember this being much longer when I was younger. The weights are TKO branded. Twin powers don't work when you're out of the country. She has to call him because he wanted her to come. I don't fucking know. I'm a believer. Al Pacino, because it's the song I'm a believer.
Dancing. Yeah.
What the fuck? Jack's phoned by Jill is confused as to why Jack's mocking her voice. Jill apologises. Al shouts down the phone. The plot is unveiled to Jill, who is now sad or bad, whatever does it mean. What is the legality of what's happening? Is where I want to come into it, because that man is like. I want to take you back to the twins from the start of the movie, who said, yeah, sometimes I just get, I was dating this girl and swapped over and they've been married for years and we're just going to swap identities. That's what's happening here. He is dressed up as his twin and tricked Al Pacino. That's got to be immoral on that front, but also incredibly immoral to yourself. That's assuming someone's identity for your own personal gain. Jill's summoned by the toilet man outside the toilet who adjusts her breasts, but she's Jill, so she knocks the guys through a door. That was funny. I liked the bit when she fly-kicked him. She went bang, he went through a door.
Okay, then she just punched him.
She kicked him.
Then she just right-hooked him in the head. If does fly through the door.
Well, being right-hooked doesn't put you through a door. I imagine a kick would put you through a door. Jack slaps Pacino for making fun of popcorn. She smashes a glass to stab him with, goes for Pacino. Literally right here, goes with a glass to kill him, and he breaks a chair on her. What the fuck? Jack's missing a boob. Pronouns, I stopped understanding pronouns here. Jack fixes them. Al says what he sees in Jill to Jack. He's a broken wing angel brother who's got everything, a girl who wants recognition, connection. Heart so big she finds happiness, so much love in you, need someone to give it to. Al starts singing to Jack. Brother has deathbed. What?
Oh, deathbed love. Do you remember that?
No.
He says that Jack loved Jill, but he won't admit it until he's on the deathbed, pretty much. That's what he was meaning by that.
No, you don't love her. She's a bitch. And Jack runs back to the ship. He says, to hell with a commercial. Erin finds Jack dressed as Jill. Erin's like, you're a weirdo. It's a fair response. Jill went home.
She went home very fast. How the fuck did she get off the cruise ship? She was in the middle of the water.
Helicopter, Al Pacino, ring ring.
True, we didn't know that's a meat. That wasn't the plot, isn't it? That's a plot hole, isn't it?
It's not even a plot hole. It's
Also, I wonder how the fuck Jack got back from that castle so quick.
he ran, remember?
Yeah, but he flew there.
As I said, he started running back to the ship.
But he flew to the castle from the ship. How the fuck could he run back to the... He could run to the closest point to the ship.
He has just attempted murder.
True.
I think we've got bigger fish to fry than the fact that he may or may not be able to teleport.
Yeah, or swim across the
Maybe that's
Mediterranean
their twin
or something.
powers, they can actually teleport.
Well, it must be because Jill somehow got off the cruise ship and must have got either a dinghy boat or teleported back
What
to
if-
the Bronx
what
from the
if-
Caribbean.
It's Jack still playing Jill back in the Bronx. And Jill is now Jack.
Yeah, no, that's what the twins are talking. I mean, the twins at the start, everything they said came true.
Yeah.
The twins at the end, everything they said might come true.
Dissolved to Jill at home with her bockies in the snow. Goodbye, my love. The Shrek montage happens. She drives to the New Year spot where she always went to with her mum and dad. It's where her mum and dad met, sorry. She's going in alone. She has a seat. Then her high school bullies who have not been addressed show up. They're like, ha, you're alone. The lady who says, I'm not wearing any pants, says, who'd you hook up with? Rob Schneider. Why is
Even
there
as
needless
Rob
shame?
Schneider.
Rob Schneider's one of Adam Sandler's friends.
Is he?
They just needlessly shame Rob Schneider. Anyway, Monica is played by David Spade. A man.
Oh. I just thought it was a woman.
Jill likes him. Says it was Al Pacino. They don't believe her, him. I don't know what's going on. She's not alone. She's with her family. Well, that was rushed as fuck. Jack's wearing a New York
I know,
hat.
the Yankee hat for some reason. Oh, shit, you got it.
Ut Magadodo Pocky, that means I love her. They talk in their language. What's
Jack's not
happening?
crying
This has
about
been
it.
so rushed. Exactly, it's just... The bullies are like, oh, it's beautiful. Curly means hug, I think. Pantless Monica, which is her name, calls out Erica, because for some reason, she decides Erica is the one that I need to fight, not Jill or Jack. She then ragdolls Erin for doing nothing. Jill then beats the shit out of her. Al Pacino arrives to save the day, and Al is playing some mad character, the fucking
Roman warrior.
madman.
Yeah.
They drive Jill all the way to Felipe. How do you do that? Who has made heart hedges? Felipe says he illegally came here. But he is kidding. He says he loves her and kisses her. Jill asks him to convert to Judaism. But she's kidding. Jill Jumos him. What does that mean?
Jill jumps on him.
Yeah, Jill jumps on him, doesn't she? Fuck me.
I'm pretty good at reading Ryan notes now. Dunkachino, know your meme.
Let me get the Dunkachino advert. You all know the Dunkachino advert. There's a page on Know Your Meme for the
Was it
Dunkachino
real or
ad.
something? What the fuck's it, know your meme? Daisy wants a cappuccino, coffee, Jack available, Dunkin' Donuts, product become a meme after that. Oh, so it's a real product? A
It
Dunkachino?
became one, I believe. Based on
The
this
movie.
meme blowing up.
In November 2011, Sony Pictures released the Adam Sandler comedy. The film features a scene Al Pacino performs in a commercial for the Dunkachino drink and raps a song about how he changed his name to Dunk. Then I got
What's your name? Dunkachino.
Dunkachino. I think that's quite a wee bio. Then I got all of the YouTube. I think it says it received 400,000 views in less than 9 years. As if that's not a fucking long time.
What is this?
And the Oscar goes to Al Pacino in Sandlerverse.
Not anymore. It's Dunkachino.
Just classic meme. Classic
Massive
meme.
YouTube group.
The Uncut Gems trailer, but if it was Dunkachino. It went really big on TikTok, right? But just, fuck it, that's that film done. Oh, What a shite film.
Oh god. See, reviewing it wasn't as good as I thought it was in my head. It's just the scene by scene, it's like, man, it's actually like a heap of fucking shit. Thank God it's fast.
5 months before being released and the film getting extremely poor reception, the film was mocked on South Park during the episode You're Getting Old, in which Stan and his friends go to the movie theatre to watch X-Men First Class. Its trailer depicts Adam Sandler's characters, Jack and Jill's, as feces in the episode following Asperger's. And Robot Chicken during season 6, the segment twisted endings depicting Jill being Jack, boom, and that the real Jill died when she was young. Jack is driven so insane that the revelation that he immediately smashes his mirror and ends up slitting his throat with a piece of broken mirror.
That has been more interesting by a fucking long shot.
Are you ready for this fucking piece of history?
Yeah, see it.
At the 32nd Golden Raspberry Awards, Jack and Jill became the first film in the 32-year history of the annual parody event to win all 10 categories.
Oh my god.
They won the Worst Supporting Actress. They won Worst Director, Worst Screenplay, Worst Screen Couple, Worst Ensemble, Worst Prequel, Remake, Rip-Off or Sequel. They won...
How did they win Worst Prequel? How did they win before that? They just got it, it was that bad. They just said, fuck it. I don't think it was that bad that I had to win every single award.
I mean, I suppose it's Jack and Jill.
Like, it was shit. But it wasn't multi-award winning dog shit, surely.
This one's quite good. Worst Supporting Actress went to Holmes. Okay?
But she had no lines, to be fair.
And Monica.
And Monica
Played by
was,
David Spade. So yes, the Worst Supporting Actress was won by a man.
was won by a man who played a woman who also was actually in the fucking film for, what, 1 minute?
Yeah.
You said it for a second, bitch. And then she exploded at a wall, and that was it.
But yeah, it is a genuine theory that it was all just a dream. Some viewers speculate that the existence of the twins is merely a product of Jack's imagination, suggesting the entire film is a dream sequence. Whilst this interpretation is compelling, it fails to explain various other events in the characters. Why would other characters interact directly with Jill if there's only a figment of Jack's imagination? It's Fight Club and that. How can we explain the separate independent actions and decisions made by Jill? Are we to believe that every scene involving Jill is purely a construct of Jack's mind? Yes. It's highly unlikely. Are the twins real then? It's just fucking...
See, I like these, I like when folks think. I feel like folk are just giving it too much credit. Like, let's all just admit it was a fucking money grab, shit ass film. Let's
not
give it
necessarily a money grab.
I think it was a money grab.
I think it was a film made for 2 reasons, and that is to revitalise Al Pacino and give him money, and to help Katie Holmes escape from Scientology.
Yeah, so both are money. All they wanted was money from it. I don't think giving these fucking, like, oh, but what happens if they weren't actually real? It's like, no bro, the director didn't give it that much thought. You don't need to give it that much thought either. And don't make it any cooler than what it actually is.
Can I read 3 reviews to you?
Of course.
I've got a 1-star review, a 5-star review, and a 10-star review on IMDb. Okay, so this review is by Legendary Badass. It is titled Sandler Put the F and U in Failure. Jack is a highly successful director of television commercials. For Thanksgiving, his outlandish twin sister, Jill, Sandler again, comes to visit. Despite efforts to get her to leave, matters get complicated when Jill catches the eye of famed actor Al Pacino, whom Jack needs to convince to star in a commercial. I guess what Jack and Jill is really about is Sandler's effort to exact revenge against moviegoers. Drag is not a good look for Sandler, and it should be no surprise that he's unfunny as a woman. The jokes featured on Jack and Jill have the range of an infant golfer. Committing to a viewing of Jack and Jill is an almost misogynistic effort. All miles of humiliation beset Jill. She takes damage to the head, gets groped, her skirt gets looked up, and if the sound is telling, she may even have her bowels destroyed. Pure class, that Adam Sandler. So not only is Jack and Jill an offensive PG comedy, it is structurally broken. Jill appears on the scene way too fast in under 5 minutes. No build up to her arrival, no clever use of music from the Cars, for what I can gather, Adam Sandler's favourite band, for her review. Jill also has a tendency to run off into the woods, which is at first random. Lastly, for what is billed as a holiday movie, Chonica is glossed over through the montage, and I'm not even sure how Thanksgiving lasted as long as the dinner scene. So yeah, it was meant to be a Christmas movie. Well, a holiday movie. It's
So it
obvious
came out November 11th, to be fair.
It's obvious that Pacino has no business being in the film, but what's really at stake is the remains of Sandler's reputation. If Sandler ever wonders why he can't get an Oscar nom, it is all he has to do is look back at the decisions he made in Jack and Jill. It's not a script or a concept that deserves a read. It's a fake movie found within funny people that was replaced with more imaginative mermen. Yet Sandler turned this into a movie, and they'll surely pay him $20 million for it. The awesome mess that is Jack and Jill is so wrought with issues that the reviewer can only stand to offer some bullet points for the less offenders. Katie Holmes is in this movie. David Spade is a better woman than Sandler. Jack has an adopted son whose entire bit is tape and found objects to his body. The character of Al Pacino has that line in Divert as they summarise Jack and Jill. After watching the cheesy song and dance number in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, Pacino turns to Jack and says,
This needs to be burned.
and so concludes this 1-star review.
I think I also feel like you can't go into expecting it to be a good movie neither. I think if you go into expecting it to have like 80 minutes of like subpar, like just pure turn your brain off and watch, it's not alright. It's not alright, but it's just below alright.
You're right, it's on the audience, not the filmmakers who are making a bad film.
No, it's definitely the fucking director, but I don't know. I don't think it's like terrible. Like it's watchable. Like I wouldn't turn it off. There's films that I've turned off. There's Adam Sandler films that I've turned off. Happy Gilmore being one, I just couldn't get behind it. So it's definitely his worst work I think. So I don't know. I think maybe there's been a bit too harsh on it. To give it 1 star, I'd give it like 2.5 out of 10.
Fair. I'll give you a 5-star review then.
I don't think it deserves that. It's fucking
One
shit.
scene makes the movie worth 5 stars. Overall, this movie is not very good. It's somewhat painful to watch, but nowhere near the worst movie ever. However, it is light years from the best film ever. Yet there is one scene that makes the movie worth watching. Up until that scene, at least. In the movie, the son of Jack keeps scotch taping items to himself. Even the semi-humorous aspect of this film wears out quickly. But, before the humour is gone, there is a scene with the mythical beast, the peppercorn. The peppercorn is easily a playful belly laugh and intense focal point of funny that makes me give the film a 5-star rating, even if every other scene in the film warrants a 0. And it just about does. Sure, we should expect lowbrow from Sandler, but do we have to settle for a word I can't pronounce? Come on, Adam, you can do way better. Rent this movie for $1 from Redbox, watch the first 15 minutes up until the peppercorn scene, laugh really hard, turn the film off, and thank me later.
I don't think it was that funny.
Anyway, 10-star review.
Certainly think 10 stars out of 2 is fake.
From Eric
Or
Brown,
a
Big Boy.
joke.
I think you'll find this from Eric Brown, Big Boy. Adam Sandler needs an Oscar nom. This movie is a masterpiece. Sandler's performance as both the male and female character is something completely original and never been done before. It's quite beautiful how he managed to come up with an idea so unique and breathtaking. It just rocks my entire world. Jill's character is so deeply written and emotionally in tune with the rest of the cast that the watcher of this movie connects with her character on a spiritual level. Her dialogue is so deftly woven into the screenplay and we can't help want more Jill. The child actors in this movie are tight. They are beautiful and lovable, and even the Greek gods envy them. Who doesn't? Haters of this movie are blind to the society we live in. The political background of this movie is what truly makes it genius, and anyone who can't understand that references to our government are lower than rattlesnake's belly. Adam Sandler has proven once again that he is a force to be reckoned with in the biz and just absolutely will be nominated for an Oscar for this masterpiece. He's a genius and one of the greatest human accomplishments in mankind history. I'm so proud to say that. I stand that human god. Love Autry. P.S. This masterpiece is living for a sequel. Maybe even 2. And the prequel. 24 helped thumbs up and 23 thumbs down. That review got.
I don't think it was that fucking good.
It's alright, we're about to do better.
Is this our combined review or is this?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We don't need to do the one word summary pitch. This is a review.
I think Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill is what you should expect from a Sandler film. It's what would be the word? Like it's blindly offensive. It doesn't. I don't think he means to come across as offensive. I just think that's what he thinks is funny. And it's 2011, so it's even a different time. He probably thought he'd get away with it more. Is this you writing my words into your language pretty much?
Yeah, I'm trying to translate.
I think it's it's a really fast-paced film. I think it tries to just keep you interested by not having any long. Is there even like a setting shot? Like, you know, the faraway ones. There's no real setting shots. It's all very snappy. There's always a cut in. There's this, somebody. It tries to keep your attention, to keep you sit through it. I think, because otherwise, I think if there was a minute pause, I'd genuinely have turned it off. But there's always something going on, so it's very almost like a TikTok format. I mean, it just keeps you trying to hook on. I think that they just tried to bank everything on two characters. I mean, the kids don't have any fucking lines, and what they do say is like, you know, they don't add much to it. The woman, I've already forgot her name, Katie Holmes, is non-existent. Katie Holmes just doesn't fucking exist. The parents are shown at the very start. Erin's parents.
Yeah.
Never seen again. Literally aren't seen again for the rest of the movie. For a movie about a family, it's a very small, tight family. I think the Al Pacino subplot is just like a gross out gag in a way. Like, look, we've got this really high and mighty actor acting like a raging pervert. Lol.
I'm just going to leave that part as gross out gag, Al.
Yeah, gross out gag, Al.
I think that summarises what you said quite well.
I think the Felipe tries to bring some like kind of wholesomeness to it. Like, look, even Jill, this fucking, you know, manly woman that has no femininity about her, even she can find a partner. They're trying to try and bring that, you know, to it. Yeah, saying them, so it makes them, that's nice. Yeah, I'm kidding gag, like the, look, they get along so well. It's like that's the whole reason Felipe exists. That's about it, really is fucking Josh die. Either.
I just wrote all of the theories about Jill not being real. I was like, I wish Jack wasn't real, and you were like, either. I was like, yeah, just none of it was real.
I just wish
anyway,
neither
Jill
was
wasn't real. Any final remarks that I can wrap this review up with?
Money grab dog shit. That's what it was. Definitely, I mean, it made a lot of money. It made a lot more than they spent. And when they spend on it, they just spend on themselves anyway.
I'm sure they had a nice cruise.
Oh, it's a nice cruise, definitely nice holidays.
We've got a review. What star do you think that's what? That's still
5 out of 10.
It's out of 10, yeah.
I would give the movie a 2.5.
Because I would give it a 1, so I think it.
2,
I'd
in
give
the
it a
middle.
half, to be fair. I think 2 is where it lives.
2, aye. I'm going 2. It's not a 1, it's not a half. Because I didn't turn it off. I watched it the end in one sitting. Well, except for the shower interruption, it was,
Of course.
but
Needed.
I had to. But I could have watched it in one sitting. I would never have turned it off. And I think in like 10 years' time, if someone's like, oh, if I've got a way, like, what, Dad, can I watch an Adam Sandler film? Like, sure, go.
You no longer have a way. Alright.
I'm like, sure.
Right,
Good job.
so the review that we have wrote in the style of the 5-star, 1-star and 10-star review, and trying to combine both of our takes on this. Sandler shits the bed, and I think Jill literally does. Sandler's Jack and Jill is what he thinks is funny, and 2011 humour. It's really fast-paced before the TikTok gen rocked up. It's an attention-grabbing movie because if there was ever a dull character moment, I'd switch off. They tried to bank all of it on 2 characters. All of the supporting cast are there to be reactors to the jokes, not comedic forces. Whereas where's Erin's parents and why are they there for that one bit? Gross out gag, Al. Felipe tries to bring some to it. I'm kidding. Jill should have died. See all those theories about Jill not being real. I wish Jack wasn't real, died as a kid, and that at least explained the obsession this fucking woman has. Money grab, dog, shit, In this case, Jill probably did shit. Not calling Jill a dog, but just implying it's probably Jill shitting off dog shit.
This is a pretty fair analysis.
And that's the kind of analysis you come to this podcast for. It's over. It's over.
Thank fuck.
I'm going to inflate my belly and pop with a pen. It's
Yeah.
over. Oop.
Reviewing that film is a lot worse than watching it.
Adam Sandler is a bad thing for this world.